Where do you go? YouTube, Facebook is after doing it again.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TARDIS Zone live discussion and watch along for the War Machines. And just even before we start, Facebook has struck again before the stream even starts. They've taken down the stream.
This is why I don't use Facebook.
These people. Well, anyway, we know what's going on, but we're not going to concentrate on that. We've got Doctor Who to watch. So we got the War Machines, William Hartnell. Just before we do start, and we'll have a little discussion about it. We'll let everybody get ready. But does anybody want to comment on this particular story? Is there anything that stands out to you guys before we get into it? Introduce everybody. The panel, by the way, everybody. Streck is here. The rabbi from another planet, and probably being sorry, but we're all here. Right, go ahead, guys. Sorry.
I was going to say this story is really interesting because atypical of the first Doctor's stories, but very, very, very typical of Doctor Who moving forward. This was essentially the template Doctor Who would take up for much of its existence moving forward. It's a Doctor working with a military group against some kind of homegrown or alien threat. It's just, this is the prototype for the Pertwee era, I think. But it's the first time we really see the Doctor with the military, which I kind of like. To my knowledge, is there another time? I can't think of one before this. No, I think this is the first time.
Right, I think with Facebook, because if they think they're getting away with taking my video down, they got another thing coming. So I was able to put it back up there, folks. So we're good. We're good. I mean, I have to be honest with you, this is not a Hartnell story that I've watched over and over. So I think when I was doing my whole classic rewatch, I watched it again. So it'll be, to be honest, I forget it. So it'll be interesting again.
I've only seen it once. I've seen it once. I always sort of struggle with a lot of the older ones because it's at least what I'm used to. It's more the 70s era, which is my bag. But I did watch War Machines, and it is one of my favourite Hartnell stories. But it's not one I've sort of rewatched. So it'd be good to watch it again. I think it's the first time we actually hear him referred to as Doctor Who, isn't it? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, but there's a whole thing of like, is that really his name, or is that just the designation?
Well, it's mentioned in The World Enough in Time, isn't it? When Missy says, he's Doctor Who. This is what he used to call himself because it sounded mysterious. Bit on the nose. So yeah, I remember that. So I guess that's canon.
I guess so. Yeah. I forgot about that. I did forget about that.
That canon, that's in the curb. Where it belongs.
Before we start, do we have next week's story worked out?
Paul Streck is going to be picking that one. I've given this Paul Streck gets to pick the next one. Yeah. So if you decide after this, or if you have already,
I have decided, but I'm going to leave everybody in suspense.
Well, I look forward to it, whatever it is, because I do like travel.
Okay, can you split it over 2 weeks? Is all I'm saying. I can't do a 10-part in one sitting.
It's not gonna be that one. I was thinking of doing that to torture everyone, but then I realized
it's a great story.
If we ever do that one, that's going to be a 2-week one.
We
have to do that one eventually because that is a pinnacle, probably one of the most important stories because we learn who the Doctor is, but it didn't exist before that. Shut up, J-Bot.
Don't get me started.
Don't get me. No, there's plenty of time for that one.
One thing I'm going to say.
How do you feel about that? Most of the J-bots actually want to marry you and want to kill me. And just
so they actually want to marry me? Well, in case anybody's going to ask, so apparently I found out this week I have a daughter. Apparently her name is Sydney. Sydney has some issues. She's not very nice. She doesn't like certain groups. So Sydney is grounded. Hashtag Sydney is grounded.
Yeah. I forgot to use the hashtag. Hold on.
Yeah. So this is the thing, guys. So new hashtag Sydney is grounded.
Yeah, insane. We can't have Ballstreck's daughter going around saying.
No, it's I've never even met this daughter. So
but I'm like, congratulations, mate. Because she texted me, right, and she says I can no longer stay silent as I watch you and me father being bullied. I says, who's your father? She goes, Ballstreck. I said, Ballstreck doesn't have a daughter, so get the.
Apparently, I do now. I don't know. I guess from the 90s. I have no idea.
The reason
You're a busy man, though, Ballstreck.
There's a few reasons they're getting out of control now. The main reason is this: is because it's been a long time, and it's going to be a long time till anybody's going to see the audience ratings. It's been 6 months. It's been a few months since they forgot how bad they were, and they know it's going to be at least a year, probably more, before anybody else is going to see any more audience ratings. And that's just the biggest leveler. Because however much they say, everybody loves it, if everybody loved it, people would watch it. People don't watch it because people don't like it. It's not freaking complicated. You know?
It is for them. Oh, yeah, it's like high form mathematics, you know. It's beyond them, you know, to grasp. Well, you know, apparently maths is now racist.
Yeah, if I like
something. Actually, no, I got a new daughter now. Apparently, Jenny is my daughter.
Oh,
dear. She's not a time traveling.
You're trying to get that hashtag.
Wait. Actually, no. Wait. This means that I am Peter Davison.
You've been a busy man, haven't you?
I'm Peter Davison, man. David Tennant is my son-in-law. So we need to have a word with him.
Yes.
So he said in his interview that it was his father-in-law that built his TARDIS in the garden. He's got this TARDIS in the garden, and his kids were really into Doctor Who for a while.
It took me a long time to build that, man.
Does that mean that Peter Davison built a TARDIS? That would be funny.
He's into transdimensional mechanics.
I tell you, all these kids are popping up out of the place. Don't be surprised if I have someone pop up as well, because
I was made a wrench. One entire stream before this all kicked off, and I was really
actually that's what I want to ask. How many wrenches are actually in the chat today? Is there anybody in the chat? Because
I'm a wrench.
Was saying during the other stream that there wasn't actually many mods in the chat. Now, I didn't really mind that you didn't delete the chat anyway, because I wanted everybody to see what these people are like. Actually, if you go through my live chat, Ballstreck, on that stream that we were talking about, it's very interesting. Rabbi is sharing something. Oh, it's this. I know what you're already sharing, and I'm just going to say, the next time they're doing Mafia, actually, they're doing Scarface, a reboot of Scarface. Well, but this is what I want. If they're going to do Scarface, then I want them to go and find real Mafia people, real gangsters, because we can't have no fake ass people playing real people now. You know what I mean? The Simpsons, Family Guy. I just want to say this very briefly. All I just say is all those actors and actresses that step down, the stupidity of them is unbelievable, right? If they cared so much like they say they do now, all of a sudden, why haven't they handed over their earnings? Because they're not their earnings. They took a black person's job. So in fairness, the black person that replaces them should get that money for loss of earnings. If you are really so blah blah blah,
this isn't about race.
Yous are idiots. The best person gets hired for the job, no matter the bloody skin color. And the fact that she's all stepped down or yous got sacked or whatever, I don't care. The fact that yous didn't, yous haven't spoken up if yous have been sacked is disgusting. So do you know what? Finish with Family Guy. Finish with this. Well, I haven't watched
entirely the purpose. Entirely the purpose. They're doing this because they want to untangle all the Western culture.
And by the way, to all those people out there defending this and saying, "Oh, it's great, we're going to get more black representation." Well, have you figured out yet, dummies, that when these shows actually finish, dummies, that we'll be back to square one? Do you know why we'll be back to square one? Because they haven't made original content, right? They haven't created nothing. All they've done is to say, "Here you go." They're like Oliver Twist, and we're like, "There's your job." Oh, thank you. It's like, take a free job. Sorry, I'm doing it again, am I? It's like
everything is
you don't have to earn it. Now, if I was African American and I was handed the job like that, I wouldn't take it. I'm sorry. I want to earn what I want to earn my place there. And this, again, to me, feels like it's lazy. It's just pure lazy. Hollywood won't, and the rest of the play, they just won't create for women, and they won't create for black actors. We've had a problem with the fact that black actors don't get nominated in the Oscars and stuff like that. And it is true. There is seems to be a problem there. But if they think this is the answer, it's not. This is a short-term solution, which will then, when further down the line, you will meet again, because all these shows will be gone. And then you have created nothing for them. So they're back to square one. They're out of a job.
That's what they're doing. They're creating a vacuum. They want a vacuum. They want a vacuum for media to fall right into. They want to destroy everything that's gone before and create everything anew from the ashes. But it's all going to be an extremely ugly distortion.
Okay.
No.
Sorry, I told no. I'm okay. I've been on for live for 25 hours. I was just going through my social media, like look, Facebook. I saw this story. So this is the green team behind Birds of Prey, and they're just like, yeah, let's do more of that. Let's do more.
Oh, looks like I got me another video.
It's like,
right. In fairness, this. Johnny Depp has been basically exonerated. Disney unfairly sacked him. If Pirates of the Caribbean is going to continue, you bring back Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is Captain Jack Sparrow, right? I do not want a female rebooted version of this movie franchise. Again, it's laziness from Hollywood. They won't actually go out there and create something brand new. They have to use an already tired franchise and think, by putting the woman in there, somehow it's going to rejuvenate this franchise. Now,
I mean, honestly,
we don't know whether the writing is going to be good or bad for this, right? But at the end of the day, Johnny Depp to me is Pirates of the Caribbean, so I'm not interested. And I don't care if Margot Robbie is in it and she looks hot. I don't give a shit. Pirates of the Caribbean is Johnny Depp.
Not going to look hot. I'll guarantee you that now. It's not
she didn't look hot in Birds of Prey. Oh, yeah, so... I told her I finally watched that film. I think I said this in a previous stream, but I honestly, and this is saying a lot, I think it might be the worst movie I've ever seen, even without the wokeness. I'm like, we're not like, when you look at crap like The Room or Plan 9 from Outer Space, they're terrible, but they're funny terrible. Yeah. This isn't funny terrible. This is awful. So
humor is banned. Humor is banned. And they're focusing solely on the external characteristics of somebody, and that is so incredibly sexist, racist, all of it, because or racialist, because it's all about focusing on one particular aspect. The least interesting aspect of anybody is what they look like, is their gender, is their sexuality. What's interesting about a person is their character, and we've learned this from at least the 1960s, I do believe. And someone got killed for that principle. And that seems to have been forgotten. And I find it quite remarkable that we are sort of having this homogenized message that's going out constantly. And it's never working. These people are signing their own death warrants for their own companies by constantly providing what people are not asking for, except for a tiny, very vocal minority. And I'm sorry, that's got to stop, because it's this pandering of the worst sort, and it's exclusionary to everyone else. And
Okay,
it's supposed
listen,
to be inclusive, is it not?
Oh, apparently, by the way, I'm racist towards China. What they're 14 minutes ago, see, so they're going into my YouTube channel and they're lifting clips. Is there anything I can actually do about that? Not that I really care, but they are putting clips up out of context, because you know me, you have to watch the full stream with me to see, you know what I mean? Because I do explain it.
They do this with
there's this, yeah, they do it to me all the time. I've got a rule when it comes to that. Even if I hate your guts, and you know, there are some people that made lovely videos about me, but I've got a rule about that, because if I were to censor, then I'd be nothing more than a hypocrite. As long as you don't upload my video completely without commentary, without my permission, then that's the only time when I'd put out a copyright claim. But for people that then I'm taken out of context all the time. You know what? Do whatever you want. Yeah, just
I do want to address this, Doctor Who.
Oh wait, and apparently I got it. Oh, Molly is my other daughter. Okay.
Yeah.
Hashtag,
so listen,
hashtag Molly is
without getting into a big rant, if you can actually provide evidence of this so-called bullying that I'm doing, then I will shut the hell up. But you have none. And by the way, that pornography thing that you're talking about, I reported that straight away, and I also informed Ballstreck, because his name was involved in it as well. We have nothing to do with those accounts that are out there. It's actually the same person. It's the same person. They're doing it to themselves to gain sympathy. And the fact that yous are actually buying into it, and I can prove that I'm not bullying anybody, because there's nothing there. You won't find that. Show your proof, please.
Well,
Show your proof. Hang on, Ballstreck. If you have any proof, hand over the proof to the police, right? And I'll tell you what will happen, right? Because this is how thick you are, right? So you're saying that I pull up pornographic material and I'm using fake accounts, right? Well, I'll tell you what. Report those fake accounts to the police. I'm telling you right now to do it. Report those fake accounts to the police, right? And then when the police investigate it, then it won't come back to me. It'll come back to her. So she'll get herself into trouble, right? I have nothing to hide. All right. So you either provide evidence where it's come directly from me, or shut the hell up. Yeah. Because what you're doing now is slander. All right. You're accusing me of putting pornography up of a 20-year-old girl. I have not done that. She's done that to herself. Right. And that's the truth. She's done it to herself. I know who this is. I figured it out the other day. It only clicked who TARDIS Fax is. I know who it is. They did a video on me last year. I know exactly who it is now. And they're doing it to themselves like they did it last year to themselves to gain sympathy. The same bloody thing. And yous are all falling for it. Now, do me a favor, moderator. Remove that piece of shit. And let's get on to what we have to actually do, which is the war machines. That's what everybody came here for. But if anybody just wants to add something briefly to that, you can. But I
just want to say, these are the same people that constantly preach and bleat on about safe spaces. Yet they're quite happy to violate everybody else's.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Yeah, well, look, hold on. But you started it, so hang on. So I started it. So she's fake. She's faking evidence, and you're okay with that. She's faking evidence of me bullying someone. That's not true, right? So if you want to be like that, fine, right? I harassed her. No. It's the other way around. She's twisted this from day one. They've been harassing me for the last 2 or 3 weeks non-stop now. They've even went after me friends with comments as well. Ballstreck and me were called what were we called? Homos. And we were told that we were actually having an affair behind our wives' back. Right?
I believe we're actually starry we're a long distance cross-country relationship.
Hey, Starry. I hope you're well.
Hello, Starry love. Yeah, that's another thing. These people go after her.
Hey, Starry, how's it going?
I mean, she was bullied off of Twitter.
Exactly.
But the same people that are attacking you.
This is how, listen, I defend people, as you know. Ballstreck hasn't been really around to defend himself, or Gary. Even Gary, the Phantom Menace, was that someone took a pop. That used to be on their side, but had a go at me because guess who decided to rear their ugly head again? The mighty lion. And then he sent his little minions because he blocked me after he tried to slander me again. Then he ran off like a little bitch. This is how all this started. They seen them attack me, and then the other side thought, well, Noel seems to be vulnerable now. Well, what you don't realise is that just because I've had me problems at home with my mother and all, being in the hospital and my cousin dying and all that, and you think that was a distraction. No. You have hit a brick wall. I'm going nowhere. You won't silence me. You can fake all the evidence all you want. You have nothing, and I'm going to be still sitting here because I won't be locked up. I won't be going to prison. And if anybody is going to get into trouble, it's going to be her, because what she's doing is very, very dangerous, right? All these fake accounts that's being set up by her and her friends, all of these little Photoshop things that she's doing and trying to accuse me of doing it, she'll get herself into trouble. She is breaking the law anyway. She's breaking social media laws that they enacted, right? So I don't really care. There's no evidence to back your claims up, right? These are just like the rest of them. These are all hollow, which is our accusations. But you know what the most startling thing is that there's actually intelligent people out there, and there's a lot of planks that actually fall for this crap, right? And that's why I'm getting all the crap that I'm getting, because people are actually buying into this. It's so blatantly obvious. I've put up all the evidence myself. I've even told people to report these pages myself. How clear do I have to be? This has nothing to do with me or anybody else that I'm associated with or I pal with. So, you know what? This is the way it's going to go. If she continues to do what she does, I will be talking to Twitter. And I'll have to do something about it, because I'm not going to have her going around and slandering me. How dare, right, someone like her do that to herself, put our own head on a pornographic image and blame me. Get that boat. Everybody that knows me here for 2 years knows that I don't behave like that. I never have. Yes, I am passionate. Yes, I do have very strong opinions, but don't slander me like that, because it's absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting, and surprise, surprise, and I don't care if I tell you, because I want you to get paranoid. I have people in every single one of you are thinking, how do you think I'm getting all the evidence? You idiots. Idiots. You are even talking about it. You yourselves and you are threads. You are bloody idiots.
Because they get so excited. They get so excited. It's so silly. But they get so excited, don't they? They're like, we're gonna get
let them.
It's embarrassing.
Anyway. Right, let's get what we're...
Okay.
Hashtag get a job.
Get a life.
Get a life. Get a job.
So before we start, everybody, so I've got 2 hashtags going. So right now, so we got the original one. So hashtag Sydney is grounded, but hashtag Molly is grounded. Molly is apparently worse than Sid. Man, I must have been really busy in the 90s. Man, I was drunker than I thought. But okay, so Jenny. So I've got 3 kids that I found out about this week. So awesome, even though I think Jenny's like 4 years younger than me. So I'm not sure how that works, but okay.
Wow, you were busy.
Yeah.
So weird.
Are we ready to start the episode, do you think? Should we get everybody?
No.
Right. So apparently, just to make you aware, Ballstreck, is that we've live now. Both Noel's Own and Ballstreck are live regarding the claims of TARDIS facts. Actually, Ballstreck isn't.
I just done.
No, hold on. Ballstreck hasn't. I've been talking about TARDIS facts. Let's get that clear, right? Ballstreck hasn't said anything here, right? So don't be dragging him into it. All right. I've been talking about TARDIS facts of what's being done to me, right? And he's being dragged into it, and all he's talking about is the so-called daughters that you are all making up, all right? That's all he's talking about. He hasn't mentioned anybody's name, right? Now, so he said the pornography was photoshopped by ourselves, which we will all be sharing evidence of disgusting. Now, I don't know if this person... I think this is another one of these accounts pretending to be a supporter of mine. And do you know why I know? Because they always have their name. And in this case, the name is Liam. And then they have a whole load of numbers, right? So that's a troll account. So they're trying to store up shit now. and this is what they do. So it's as simple as this. This is what I do. I block. Because I don't want that to do with it. So they can do whatever the fuck they want.
And I'm the one who gets suspended. You know,
what did you do to get...
Yeah,
I was defending my friends from bullies. That's all I did. And I got suspended. They continue with impunity. So
I'm expecting to be... I'm going to be suspended any day now. I've become... I took this little break from Twitter because it was pissing me off. So I was gone for like a month and I was just retweeting streams. But last Saturday, I blame Blue Bonnet Hoovian for this. Because I got in there and she was having an argument. Oh, I already told you guys the story, but she was having an argument with one of my fans, and then we went on for like 4 hours. I've been quite how shall we say belligerent in the past week. So yeah, follow me on the YouTube because I'm probably going to go the way of Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers and Dr. Disrespect, and everybody else has been canceled. I'll be gone.
Except the real bullies who go on and on and on and do these most disgusting things and making slurs and posting pornography. And it's like, excuse me, YouTube, not YouTube, Twitter. What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? You're banning people from defending their friends from being attacked. Yet you allow these little monsters to carry on with this.
It's because the bullies
horrible thing.
It's on the side. They're on their side.
I'm going to make a second account just in case this one gets shut down, just so I can still communicate with people. But it will. I'll probably set it up later on this weekend because I guarantee I give this account 2 weeks and I'm gone. And so Bulls Trek Media, and that one will be just posting videos. I'm not commenting or anything like that. It just
and if my Twitter account does get taken down as well, I will set up a new one, but I'll be doing what Bulls Trek is doing. Because there'll be no point of arguing with them again. Let them have their little victory with Twitter. Look, if they want to take us down on Twitter, fine. I mean, Twitter doesn't really bother me. It was the worst thing that I did was join Twitter, to be quite honest with you. It's one probably
the ultimate echo chamber. It's a manipulator of people's brains. It so feeds back into this narcissistic mentality, and it just breeds it like nothing else, and it just circulates and it's eventually they'll just consume one another because they'll be all that's left on there. And then when they have no one else with opposing opinions, they'll just start attacking each other because they're platform.
Well, they do that.
By the way, if any of you J-bots have a problem with communist China and the stuff that I actually said about China, you're an absolute disgrace for a country that actually suppresses minority groups, especially the LGBTQ plus.
They're racist in that country as well.
Yeah,
it's a racist country.
Black people. So well done. So you can give out to me about China. You have just showed you your ugly head.
Look at what they're doing to Hong Kong.
For you, and that black people don't matter. So well done with all your virtual signaling, which is our Black Lives Matter hashtag, because it means absolutely shit if you are defending the fact that I gave out about China. Yeah, idiots. Who's there? Do you know what? All the accusations that they throw at me is describing themselves.
Yeah, every time.
I do not go. Everybody knows this. You know this. I do not go after anybody. I'm provoked, right? I let it slide. Look at. I thought it was very restrained during this whole situation because this was going on for at least a week and a half before I actually even did anything. And then I did my first video. They didn't like it. And then I put that post up about Jodie Whittaker and I said it wasn't going to happen. And I think I said also that the doctor was a lesbian. And that's when they flipped. Apparently now, because the doctor liked women in the past, because she's regenerated into a woman, she still likes women. Now, that does not make sense to me, but according that makes sense to them. But she's a woman now. She
doesn't this feed into the narrative that gender is fluid but sexuality isn't? I mean, it's like, well, you can't have it both ways. I'm sorry.
Sexuality is also fluid. Like sexual.
Because the doctor liked women in the past. That's their justification for this. Well, then why would she turn to men because she's a woman all of a sudden? She'd still have an interest in women. But here's the thing. And this was the other argument that says, right, okay, even if that is true, that what you are saying, there's only one problem with that. there has been no character development on even the Doctor's part to justify this. Yes, we do know that Yasmin is bisexual, but even there is no character development with Yaz either. She hasn't been romantically involved with any woman on the show. So there has been no character development. So there is no justification for this either way. If they were going to do this, and this does happen, well then Chris Chibnall, right, any good writer would actually lay the groundwork in series 11 and 12. Exactly. But he hasn't done any of that. So this is why I was primarily giving out, but she's got it all twisted anyway and start calling me homophobic and all of this crap, right? The bottom line is there is no justification for this because there is no character development for both characters, especially Jodie's Doctor. Jodie's Doctor has not given any single indication that she is bisexual or even lesbian, okay? So
well,
I don't know where you get this from, and it's not going to happen anyway because you know they're gone after Series 13. Everybody knows they're not going past Series 13. There's no way. So there's not enough time for this to develop and enough time to convince the audience that these two are really in love. And if they do it, which most of us are secretly hoping that they actually do, and you'd probably be surprised. And you'll probably say, well, why would they support that? I'll tell you why. Because it's going to kill the show. Because what you don't realize is that Doctor Who fans have already, 7 million households have already walked away. And why? And the question that you have never asked is why have they walked away? Well, you will find that they're actually sick of all the type of politics that
they will never hear that.
The show.
They will never admit that. They just say the viewing patterns have changed. That's all they ever say. Viewing patterns. Yeah, they never ask why.
No, you're right.
They change. People stop watching.
You are right, but here's the problem: you can watch it on catch up and stuff, and even the catch up numbers are not great. So I'm sorry. You can say what you want; they're terrible. Even the AI, for the first time during the series, the AI went under 80. Right, it went under 80. It hasn't done that since the classic series. Right, it went down to under 80. This show is in crisis, and if
for a show finale,
by the way, it's not because people are homophobic. It's because of the exact points that I made. There was no character development, and the fans will see this for what it is: pandering to you lot to keep you lot happy, right? Because you're the lot that talk about Doctor Who all the time, blah blah blah. So bloody what? You've known absolutely nothing about the history of the show. You don't respect its older fans. You're a bunch of ageist idiots. That's what you are. And I know you'll be taking this video as well. I don't care. Take them all. Take them all. You can rehash everything that I said. At the end of the day, when this happens, and we hope it does, the show is over. Congratulations. Patches yourselves on the back. You've destroyed Doctor Who, not us. And 7 million households have walked away. Yeah.
You know what? No. I'll say this. If I was in a room with you and Chris Chibnall, who do you think I would trust the most?
Me.
You. The reason why, you've never been homophobic, you've never been rude to me, you've always included me in everything. You've always been very friendly, you've always encouraged me, and I'm here, right? I'm here. Chibnall, on the other hand, I wouldn't trust him because he's pandering. Behind that smile, he's overthinking about, oh gosh, this person's homosexual. Oh my God, I've got to think about how to deal with this person. You know, it's always on his mind. Do you know what I mean? I find that really disconcerting. And you know what? I speak to my brothers and sisters in the LGBTQ++, whatever the hell it is nowadays, community. Listen, grow the fuck up. We're fed up with it. You don't speak for everyone. You don't speak for me. You don't speak for a great deal of people who are just on the sidelines watching you lot, just going, I am so ashamed. And in Pride Month, it's hilarious. I call it Arrogance Month now because that's what it's become. It's this triumphalist, gloating monstrosity. And it's just awful. Awful. Just look at yourselves, what you're doing to other people. You lack the humanity that you demand for yourself. It's totally self-serving. Start thinking about your community in the greater good.
One person made the point, no, why don't you stop?
Good behavior from them. They're always going to be the worst people possible.
But here's the thing: people ask me, why don't we stop, right? And I explained this, and I'll explain it one last time. And I hope he's actually grabbed this one and actually put it up. I'll tell you what happened after the Timeless Children, and everybody on the panel.
The lowest rated episode.
Agree with me here. After the Timeless Children, we all decided we had enough. I started the watch-alongs. I didn't want anything to do with the new era of Doctor Who. Ballstrek was the same. Rabbi was the same. Problem being, all the YouTubers, we were walking away. But what did you guys do? You mocked us, you poked us, and you kept poking us. You wouldn't let us go away with any dignity or anything. You wanted to beat us while we were down. That's what you wanted to do, right? So this is what happened. We decided enough was enough. We weren't going to give you what you wanted anymore. Why not? I'm not going anywhere, and the rest of us are not going anywhere. And you know why we're not going anywhere? Because you wouldn't leave us alone and let us go in peace, right? So if you want this to stop, this is how this stops. The other side has to accept that we have different opinions and move on. Now, our side also has to understand that these guys have their own opinions and we should leave them alone. If we want this to stop, that's all that needs to happen. You need to stop attacking everybody out there that has a different opinion about Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall, because whether you like it or not, there's always been a history of fans complaining about doctors and companions or whatever. It's always happened. It's nothing new in fandom, right? The problem is that you all think that your opinions are more valuable than our opinions.
Think for yourselves.
No,
think for yourselves.
It's
think
certainly
for yourselves.
Not. So just listen. We all want the show to be for everybody. We have not denied that 100%. We want it for everybody. And don't keep calling us the Not My Doctor lot, because we want to make it clear. That side, unfortunately, has an element to it that is vile. That decided to attack Sasha and Ruth's doctor. We all condemned that racism.
Absolutely.
Right? We all condemn that racism. So when you generalize, right, you say, all that Not My Doctor lot, right? It's not, that's unfair. There are all fans, except that little group that I said, all the other fans that don't like this era just don't like the era because they think the writing is bad and the people that they have playing the roles are just not good enough. That is it. Right? And then they go into further details on their videos, and you guys don't like that. So if you want this to stop, it's simple. You guys stop your attack on us, and then we will see that the attacks have stopped. And then naturally what will happen is our side will stop. Now, if there is still some people, we are not responsible for other people in the fandom. They are responsible for themselves. They are grown-ass adults, right? So if someone comes after you, it's not my responsibility. It's not any other YouTuber out there that has a channel's responsibility. We make it very clear we tolerate no bullying, no racism, no sex, no nothing, right? If the thick adult out there doesn't get that, well, then even we come out and say it's wrong, right? Even we come out and say it's wrong. We do not tolerate any sort of bullying or any of that crap. So, like, get with the program, right? So you leave us alone and stop attacking me friends and attacking ones that are vulnerable or you think that are vulnerable, but they certainly show you that they're not. But
this boils down to one thing that they seem to be incapable of, and that is seeing people for individuals. They're always thinking group terms.
They cannot.
This is part of the brainwashing that these people have gone through, and it's so obvious. There's no one that acts like that on their own. They only act like that in a pack, and this is that pack mentality.
I was going to say the problem is this: they see any critique that we say, not directed at them, nothing. Yeah, if we see an episode of Doctor Who and we see it being cringy awful, and we say that on YouTube, they see that as an attack, a personal attack on them because they're crazy.
Pretty much.
Like you to live your life around crazy people because they're crazy. Who cares what they think?
Right, listen.
I don't think
we could go on about this. We've already went on for
too long.
Let's just get with the yoke. So everybody get your copies of the War machines ready, please. I've got it here ready to go.
War Machines. I thought we were doing the Web Planet. I'm kidding, man.
I know you are. You already texted me on Twitter privately, so I know that was a wind up. So I didn't fall for that one. But yeah, guys, get it ready. I'll tell you what. While I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll give a few shout outs because we haven't done it in a while because of all the drama. And thank you for sticking along with me through all of this nonsense. I really do appreciate all the support. It's meant a lot. All the private messages as well from some of you has been amazing. And it's really meant a lot to me. So thank you. We've got Gary Stewart, Derek is here, Colin, Scott, obviously problem being, Jules, the rabbi, the Thing King. Milan is here as well. Chris, welcome, Chris. I hope you have a peaceful night in the chat. We've got Crystal as well. Crystal. We got Jules. Don't forget to use the hashtag as well. Walltown Lives. I forgot about that. We haven't used the hashtag in a while. Kelly Lynch is here. We've got Darren M, CJ Campbell, Will Martin, Colin P. Smith, and Mike DeSouza. And I think we've got everybody. Do we just make sure? Near the Holics, the Starry-eyed girl was here earlier on, so I'll just give Starry a shout out as well.
Legend.
Nice to see you. Hope we can get you on one week. Whenever you can. No pressure. Charlotte is here as well. Welcome, Charlotte. And I think that's everybody now.
And Daniel.
If I haven't missed anybody, let me know.
I didn't get a high.
And Ballstreck, of course.
Daniel the legend. Did you get him?
I did. I actually forgot the 2 people on the panel. So Ballstreck, Lee, and we'll just say hello to Rabbi again. And we're going to, seriously, I have me scientists working to try to figure out where this planet of Rabbis is.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get it.
There's no Twitter allowed on my planet.
Come on, you have to let us on, man. It sounds great.
There's no Twitter allowed.
Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, scantily clad women. What more could I not like? Come on. Now tell me now, do we get woke free entertainment? Do we get woke free entertainment on this island?
I'm thinking it could be, what's the name of the planet from Babylon 5? What's the name of the guys with the big afros and the bald heads?
Alpha Centauri.
Alpha Centauri, them. And that always looked like a fun place as long as you're one of the, in the aristocracy.
Not so much if you're not.
If you're not so much.
But, and Daniel. We forgot Daniel. So how did I forget Daniel?
I didn't.
Sorry, Daniel.
Shocking. That's twice you've done.
I know. Right, I'm getting my earphones in. We're getting ready to go.
Let's hope it works this time.
Earphones in. Now I can wreck his head. Go on, sit on your chair, buddy. Hold on, I just want to get him sitting beside me. I'm going to put him on my gaming chair and relax him.
Hello, Nerdaholics. How are you?
Yeah, okay. Come here.
Hello, Nerdaholics. You're saying hello as well.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, Dan's here. How you doing, mate?
Yeah. And the Facebook is here.
Dan. Hello, Dan.
Welcome. Right. My team is actually playing Manchester United in the FA Cup, yeah? We're winning 1-0. It's back down to bleed while it's gone into bleed extra time. It's gone into extra time. We're a bunch of idiots. If we lose this game against Norwich, I'll go mad. They're bottom of the table.
That's the game with the soccer ball?
Yeah, the game that Canadians and Americans don't
You're a
really
fan, I see, Bolster.
Go Manchester. That's the only team I know of. So,
yeah.
Manchester United. You get that soccer ball into the net and you score more than the other team. Go Manchester.
Well, if we don't score, you're going to hear me shouting in a few minutes if we get beat.
I'm with Bolster.
I feel bad for my poor old dad. When me and my sister were little, he bought us like season tickets to Tottenham Hotspur, Spurs at White Hart Lane. Every Saturday, and I just hated it.
This Facebook says, I'm watching an old 80s film tonight, but I had to say hello to me mate at Ballstreck and Problem Bing. Oh, so I'm not your friend. Okay.
Oh, hey, Dad, which 80s movie?
Yeah,
Now I'm curious.
Okay.
Footloose.
All by myself.
Oh no.
It's grand. It's grand. I've got plenty of friends. I don't need you. Welcome anyway, Dan.
I can't be your friend, Noel. We're married, remember?
Oh yeah. I'm married to you now. It was at first it was Rabbi. Now
No. You've been married to me for about 6 months. Remember?
Oh, God.
Oh,
and you've had 3 kids.
Yeah,
wow.
You bastard.
3 of them. Jesus, we're doing well. We're doing well. You never know. I had 3 daughters because I was hoping
wonder I'm broke.
You know, maybe a son will pop up.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
You have to accept them as well.
I guarantee there'll be a profile. So I'm Noel's son, because that's how thick they are. Because they're so obvious. Right, I'm watching this on my phone. We've got the lads because I always watch it on my phone. It's easier, and the lads have it ready. Is everybody? I'm trying to choose between 2 lads. LOL. Well, you could have at least mentioned my name. You know, what have you done for me lately?
Oh, I did a cover of that song. It's on my channel.
Seriously, what's the 80s film you're watching tonight? I'm intrigued to know what this 80s film is.
I
Pretty in
want
Pink.
to go back and watch Bill and Ted before the sequel comes out.
No, Breakfast Club.
Oh, quality. The ultimate.
Howard the Duck.
Oh,
No.
Oh God.
Oh wait, it's either Superman. Okay, so I'm assuming that you're watching Superman 4, ironically.
No.
The Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys, class.
Oh, it's not even close. Superman 4 or The Lost Boys? Are you kidding me? Really?
No, well, I'd watch The Lost Boys. I wouldn't
Lost
be watching
Boys is
Superman.
great.
You know what's the worst
Are
Superman
you serious? You want to watch Superman: The Quest of Peace, where they start having
You believe it.
No Evans.
than the Spider-Man 70s TV show? Although I
You'll
can't
believe,
get it.
wait. You'll believe a man can hang on wires.
Yeah.
Superman 4.
So that was made by Cannon, and you could so tell.
So sad. I mean, it's so sad because it should have been so great.
Movie ever made, or the best Joel Schumacher movie made.
Here's one. Superman 4, unironically, or Birds of Prey.
Oh,
Superman 4.
Right, here's the thing, right? I will say this. If you ask me which Superman would I watch over Superman Returns or Superman 4, Superman 4 wins by a mile.
Yeah, well, at least it's got Christopher Reeve in it.
He's basically killed the franchise. It was already dead and buried after 3. Because 3 was a bit jokey, and I didn't like it, to be quite honest with you. By the time Superman 4, it was called Superman.
I didn't mind 3. I liked Evil Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have wanted to expand on that a little bit more, though. You know,
it looks like he's going for
Quest. Done that in the second movie, I think.
The most confusing thing about Quest of Pieces, I read the comic book adaptation before it came out, and then I saw it, and it's a totally different movie. It was like totally different story. It had characters in it that weren't there. You had another nuclear man. So I wonder which version he's watching. I don't know.
Okay, here's one for you. Batman Begins or Batman Returns?
Well, it depends on your mood. I think Batman Begins is the best Batman movie as a movie.
Batman Returns for me.
No, I'm going to say this. The Christopher Nolan trilogy is probably the best trilogy that DC have produced.
Michael Keaton all the way for the win.
Now listen, I will say I grew up, Jordan, those Tim Burton movies, and we got the rest of them. Well, 3 is not bad, but after that, then they lost the plot.
I remember the summer of '89. It was Batman everything.
Yeah.
That was the summer of Batman.
I just hope if he is coming back like it's rumored to be, that the script is good, because let's be honest, DC haven't really done
Well, they're
great.
talking about Johnny Depp being the Joker in a Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton. That seems to be the latest rumor.
I thought it was supposed to be. Oh yeah, and was
That's another one. So
and Colin Farrell or something is rumored as well. Oh, Jesus, yeah.
well, he's for the Batman.
Yeah, the Batman, the other Batman movie. Yeah.
But there's rumors abound of Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton and Johnny Depp as the Joker.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? That would be great.
We'll see. Right, let's get this show on the road because I know both Stretch and Rabbi will have to go as soon as the actual last part is done. We're just going to end it there. We're just going to say our goodbyes and stuff. We'll do the quick ratings and then we're all just going to.
Wait, I got to make an announcement before. Actually, no, I'm going to make the announcement.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to announce next week's episode right before we start part 4. But
right.
Keep everybody waiting. I like that.
Right, I am ready to go. Is everybody in the chat ready to go?
I'm
if
ready.
you are, Thundercats, ho! Welcome.
Dun, 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 dun,
Love that
dun,
song.
dun,
One
dun,
of the
dun,
best opening titles.
Yeah, it is. Do you remember the very first episode, the intro to it went on for about 2 bloody minutes. It was real long and
Amazing.
I love that.
We were spoiled. We were spoiled in the 80s.
Yes, we
Still
were.
got to get that complete series DVD.
Oh yes. Yes.
Wait, which series is this?
Well, but you know what? Do you remember, like, when he lost his sword, he'd be like, "Oh no, I have lost my sword."
Oh wait, which show is this, Rabbi?
Oh, the sword has now come to my hand. I am now holding the sword.
Right, everybody is ready. I don't think we should delay any further.
We gotta go.
Everybody is ready.
All right.
Right. Rabbi, would you like to do the honors?
I'll do it. Okay, everybody get your get ready on your play button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play.
And here we go, the real first Doctor.
Right, and we are off, folks. Enjoy. And if anybody wants to leave a comment, leave a comment in the comment section if there's anything in the episode you just want to highlight.
Woo! Oh, this is the first time they had not the titles on the titles with like this incredible futuristic type.
So futuristic.
And so, was this shot from the post office tower? I guess it probably was.
Must be. Because it was freshly new, wasn't it? Then I think.
Now, that's a great opening shot. The TARDIS landing.
Yeah.
Oh, Dodo! Of course, she was in this.
Grabs her head for no reason.
A little weird greeting they gave each other. What the hell's that?
I love the way he presses his fingers together.
I just love Hartnell.
She had a very floating accent, didn't she, Dodo?
She's very proper.
But no, but at first she was like a Brahmi or something. When she first came in the massacre.
It's the BBC back in the 60s. You know, continuity was a bit, iffy.
So when she came in, she was the like a future incarnation of a descendant of somebody who was killed in the massacre. Great story, by the way, the massacre. It's only available on audio. But really good story.
There we go. Looks very 60s to me, there, Doctor.
Yes.
I just love the way, how excited he gets and stuff.
Right.
I love his thinking face.
Yeah, he was so comfortable in the role. This is his second season? No, this is his third season. He was very, very comfortable in the role by that. You only did 4 episodes after this. Wow, he must have been really ill by now. Question is, did they have the rotating restaurant open by then?
Didn't they have that at the start? I think they did.
I think that. I don't know.
He-Man versus Thundercats. Will
Oh,
Martin
look at Polly in that fantastic outfit she's got there.
Isn't it terrific?
How'd they get in? Whoa, did I miss him?
He's the Doctor, remember? He can get in anywhere. Futuristic tape machine.
Yes.
The future of AI.
They did a Torchwood sequel with Wotan, where they found they found him on a thumb drive somewhere.
All right. I've been listening to a lot of Big Finish lately on Spotify.
Not the biggest baby, but certainly the best.
like Bowles tracks.
Well, you know what they say, size doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're lying. They're all lying.
No.
It's all about the girth. Hello, Polly. God, that's casual sexism.
So was she married to Michael Gough by this point? The celestial toy maker? They were married for a little bit.
Were they?
Yeah.
See, again, though, when they mention the typewriter and all stuff, and some people cringe, the thing about it is that was of its time. So I mean, I don't get this why people keep just losing their crap over stuff like this. You know, it was at its time. Just take it as that.
Well, you know what? Before people were going insane, we would just like smile and laugh, quite, to ourselves, like how quaint. But now it's like we got to burn the prints.
A word processor. That's futuristic.
Yeah, not even dot matrix, is it? No, it's,
well, I have a theory about the Doctor's timeline, that there is like a universal timeline, and the Doctor falls through into this all the time. So whenever he comes out of the future, it's set in a period that he actually is in, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Lee, screen. Question for you.
Oh, who's made the question for me?
Well, that's a good question.
I can't see it.
It says it's from Charlotte, and she asked, "What stories have you enjoyed? Problem on Spotify."
The first one I listened to. No, it was the last one I listened to was the unit one, and it's the one with the flying baby heads and the crazy stuff. It's quite a long one.
Oh, this is Sylvester McCoy one, right?
Yes.
That's
actually really good. That's the one with the first.
What's his name?
It's the one with the new master in it, isn't it?
Yeah, he's really good. I like that master.
Yeah, really, and he pretended to be the Doctor for the most part of it. Yeah,
right.
A future version. Yeah, that was really, really good. I really enjoyed that one. Crazy story.
That kind of like links up to the missing season 27. They did an adaptation of Continuity.
All right, because this is supposedly towards the end of his life, isn't it?
Right. It's also got, let me check, Rain is in it. Like, there's like a lot of weird continuity between like disparate timelines.
From Daniel, he says,
we're having a party time, everyone.
Yeah, it looks like you're enjoying yourself, even if you're not.
Who's dancing?
Question for the panel: favorite Hartnell story, lads?
Unearthly Child Part 1.
I'm really booking, baby.
Unearthly Child Part 1.
Good choice.
I actually agree. I would go with his very first story, to be honest with you, but his first episode is cracking. I actually love the unaired pilot better, though, to be quite honest.
It's more hardcore.
And I'm actually dancing now, but you can't see me because I don't have the camera on. But I'm doing 1960s kind of dancing, and it feels great.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when people learned how to party and nobody got canceled.
That's it.
I'm going to say my favorite Hartnell story is The Crusade.
I have to say, I think this was the one that stood out to me the most when I watched it last time. It's one of the first Doctor stories I actually watched. And other than An Unearthly Child, and I thought this was a really good story.
Jules has a question for you. Is there how does it know what the TARDIS is?
Because it's that clever. It's that advanced.
Well, it said it was way advanced.
Algorithms,
like what YouTube used today.
Probably
The
not as bad.
silence. We will not be silent.
You know what? I'd also have to go with The Edge of Destruction.
Oh yeah, that's a good one as well.
Such a dark story.
Yeah,
it's quite a psychological one, that one, isn't it?
Yeah. Not very unlike anything else you would have seen on the BBC back then.
But that's when they all sort of go a bit paranoid and strange, isn't it?
And Jules, Ben Sailor Suit. Oh yeah. So Jules is a fan. Well, they do say people like people in uniforms, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Women like men in uniforms because they're not called out for being, not
sailor.
Not acknowledging the others. The others. So that's why I said people. People. Right, do use our 60 stance and go.
I love their outfits. So there's another one who leaves off camera, isn't she?
Do you think people said this is used towards serious? Would the money have went up like it does say today? They get more cash if the series was successful. Would they have got more money? And if they did, would it have been much?
I don't know.
That was a model, actually.
Things were very different back then.
Yeah.
Super John, I'll just put your comment up there, but I won't say it. I'll just let everybody say it. Nah, who gives a crap?
That sailor outfit. Oh,
yeah.
See, my male gaze was at Ben. Does that count? Is that offensive? Is anyone offended? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, you're cancelled. You got to go away now.
For you, who's better, Turlo in Planet of Fire or Ben?
Oh, I like Turlo. I love Turlo. I think no, because I don't know about the shorts.
that was my question, specifically that.
Oh right, okay. Nice legs. Oh dear. Yeah, JNT definitely threw that one in, didn't he?
Oh yeah. Again, Adric was totally his masturbatory fantasy.
This is kind of like early artificial intelligence, isn't it?
Yeah, basically. It's a good study, actually, into artificial intelligence.
This is essentially the plot of Terminator.
Yes, Skynet. It's Skynet. Yeah. But I can't listen to the word Wotan without thinking of those Tango adverts from the 90s.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? That's so
Gotan.
Like, what is he seeing from the little scale model of Wotan there? What do you think he's working out?
God knows.
He's probably checking to see if all the dimensions are right. I'm only joking. I don't know, man. He just does quirky little stuff like that. William Hartnell's Doctor.
That's in Twice Upon a Time, how it was he who worked out that the glass woman was a projection, wasn't real.
Wotan's got a face.
It does, doesn't he? Although they all change the way they pronounce Wotan, don't they?
Hello, Leland. We're all fine. I hope you're doing well. Leland says, brief hello. Hope you're all well. I'm doing good. And I know the lads, well, I can't speak for them, but
I'm dandy.
Well, I'm the dandy.
Actually, is that Peter Bog?
Oh. Excuse me, I've had something bad to eat.
It looks like he's farting.
It sounds like early 80s, early 90s dial-up, doesn't it? Like
I remember those days.
Oh, I like its mesmeric force it's exerting over him.
Now we're drunk.
It's very Pyramids of Mars, isn't it? That bit?
Okay, they did it better in The Green Death. Let's be honest.
Oh, yes. See, that was a dial-up sound, wasn't it?
At the back of the booging away again. I love it.
And the guy looking at the camera, like, through the corner of his eye whilst he's bopping.
I love watching the extras.
They're so distracting half the time, aren't they? I used to do a lot of film extra work, and my God,
what do you
so many people spoiled it.
Ricky Gervais series. Is that accurate, you think?
Yes, apart from one thing, we weren't allowed to talk to the actors unless they spoke to us first.
Right.
But yeah, I saw Catherine Kennedy on the Solo set. Running around with her script. Yeah. I was there when all that stuff was going on, and we had the original two directors, and then we had
blue outfit.
Oh, the stories I could tell you, honestly, make your toes curl.
I could just imagine.
Oh, there was one I remember we were backstage of the set. And there was Emilia Clarke there, and she was talking to the directors, and they were having a laugh. And she was talking, we were just standing there listening in, and she was talking about how she went to a hotel room, fell asleep, woke up, she's covered in chocolate, and she thought she shit the bed. We howled laughter because that's what we do. She's class, that girl. She's so class.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh, she's very self-effacing. I love it.
Her facial reactions to season 8 of Game of Thrones.
Oh, brilliant! That haunts me. Bestest season ever.
It was shit. It was so funny.
Oh dear, bless her.
I want that.
It is being a bit of us wondering.
I want that computer.
Yeah.
Our phones are more powerful than that computer.
Right.
Yeah, our phones are more powerful than this bloody computer, but back then that would have been state-of-the-art technology.
Okay. Do you want a statistic that will blow your mind? Tom Baker has been making Big Finish audio for longer than he made it on TV, and he has double the amount of stories he's done on audio now.
Yep.
And I have to get them all.
Hey, isn't that crazy?
That is.
Well, if you look at it, McCoy, Davison, and Colin Baker have been doing it for 21 years.
That's crazy.
That is fantastic. But Tom Baker, I'm glad he kind of snapped out these little buzz and started doing them because, there is all those stories now.
Well, it's a legacy, isn't it? Because, he's not going to be around forever, and that day's going to break me.
Oh, that's going to be awful.
David Tennant.
I don't even want to think about that. I don't even like thinking about Sylvester.
No. He's around the same age as my grandmother when she passed away, and it's like,
I find Tom Baker is a lot like William Shatner. Just they're both as sharp as they ever were.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they're I think they're the same age actually.
I can believe.
I know they're both almost 90.
And they're both legends. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, they can say what the hell they like and get away with it.
I mean, my childhood, obviously, you know, Peter Davison obviously was my doctor growing up, but Tom Baker was the one that they used to show on Youth KTV Gold a lot.
Well, Tom Baker was my first.
His doctor, was just something about his doctor that just stood out. And
well, he's the most alien and the most intelligent and the most wittiest. He's got it all, and he's mysterious. And I think what it is that he ad-libbed a lot. Because he had
he really like looks into each of the scripts. Like, I mean, he adds a lot to each of the scripts.
Yeah, and he made it better, no doubt. Yeah, he definitely took charge of that role. He embodied that role.
Right.
Take notes.
89. I still have half of his wit. At that age, I'll be happy. Yeah, to be honest, if we're all as sharp as Shatner and Baker at that age, yeah.
Well, that's the thing with decline. It happens very, very quickly, and it's not a gradual process. You know, you can be sharp one day and then you just go the next. You know, that's how it works, sadly. But I hope he lives forever.
Yeah. I'm just putting a link in the chat to the sequel to this story, if anyone is interested.
Ah.
I bet you can't wait for the Jodie and Tom Baker Big Finish crossover. LOL.
Oh, hilarious.
We shall never speak of that.
I knew you do. Someone would say.
What was it last week when I was being spawned from Facebook by all these J-bots? They said, well, of course she's going to be making Big Finish when she's done. It's just you can't right now.
Yeah, and it will sink that company because no one's going to buy it, including them.
They're never going to make Jodie Big Finish. They can't sell it. There's not enough of you to buy it.
They know what their fan base is, and it's classic series fans. And I can't think of a legitimate classic series fan that doesn't hate the current era.
Well, I've come across a few. They're very, very strange people.
So I guess they'll have to rely on the 5 of them.
Yeah, I think they just want to be seen to be down with the kids. Being relevant or something.
They agree with them. That's the thing. Listen, it's all a political ideology. It's everything lined up. If you can't be anti-Jodie and you can't be anti-Jodie and anti-Trump in their weird little minds.
It's got to be a certain mindset, or you get the odd older person who just can't accept that it's not what it was, so they believe themselves into it. They hypnotize themselves into it. Because I can't think it's objectively, demonstrably bad. You can prove it scientifically.
Yep. You know, one thing I like about this episode, it has the best companion exit ever.
What, like, bye, I'll see you later?
No, but like, where's she? Oh, I'm not coming back. Oh, okay. Poor Dodo.
He fits in really well in that place, actually.
So half this episode has been dancing.
It has.
I love the tonal shift. You know what? I love that 1960s mono dialogue.
Yeah.
And everyone lined up and shot.
Yep. I don't know. That's how people stand normally.
Of course. Well, when they're mind controlled, obviously. The Doctor's secretary.
See, one thing I always keep in mind around watching these, you feel so bad for anybody that's in the episode because you have 2 hours to do this or you're fucked.
Yes.
Right.
That's why he couldn't do it anymore, wasn't it? Because he kept fluffing the lines.
Well, that's why there were so many line fluffs, because they couldn't edit them out.
I know. Poor thing. Bless him.
They were allowed 4 cuts an episode.
Ooh.
Now, if anybody needs to take a quick toilet break after this first part goes, go for it, because then we'll take the last toilet break when the 3rd episode is over. And then everybody will then be ready for the last one as well. Oh, here we go.
Woo! Woo! I like the Wotan logo.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to check all the usual places first. Let's see what's going on. See if there's any. While we've been on, over 40 notifications. Oh, you have a wife now, Mrs. Ballstreck.
What I do?
Yeah, here I'm gonna retweet you. I'll retweet you.
I'm married now. Fucking hell!
I'm ready to get Ballstreck. What have you been up to?
You cheat. You're cheating on Noel.
That's disgraceful.
Goddamn Windows, no, you're not restarting right now. No, I'm waiting for this retweet. I want to see who I'm married to now.
Yeah, it should come up now. Hold on. I've retweeted you anyway. So, I've tagged you in it, tweeted you in it, whatever you believe you can call it.
See, Bulls Trek. Oh, Mrs. Bulls Trek. Oh, damn.
Yeah, they couldn't come up with that no original.
Didn't that joke die like 6 months ago?
I think so, yeah.
How many goddamn fake accounts have they made?
Keep making them because I keep blocking them and they keep making new ones.
What a boring mind. That's so tedious. I mean, go and do something creative with your life, for fuck's sake.
Okay, I'm divorced. Oh, who's following? Why, hello, Rob. Kind of curious if there's one person following. Oh, you look desperate, Rob.
Right, so this is on Gallifrey base. Speaking of Noel's own, looks like he's created a fake Twitter account. No, I haven't. Prove it.
Oh my god! I mean, they're just being disingenuous now.
It's
so obvious.
And is now prone abuse at other accounts. No, wrong. And
come and look at his comments and look at the person who said, "Die, Noel." You know, I mean, this is the kind of thing that they seem to be perfectly okay with. But if you have an opinion on Jodie Whittaker or Chibnall, then you're the demon. You're the devil itself. It's outrageous. People, I mean, when does this stop? Okay,
it stops when I'm dead, apparently.
Yeah,
you're going to be waiting a long time.
And the person who said "Die, Noel" on your comments, he has a picture of Peter Capaldi on his banner, and it's like, what were the last things he said when he was before he regenerated? What was the last thing he said about being kind and never cruel? And if you are, to make amends. So live by your words.
Mrs. Ballstreck has actually tagged us in Molly, your daughter's.
God damn it!
These people are not going to stop. They want to convince everybody that we're bullying. I can tell you now 100%.
Hypocrites.
I'm just responding.
Listen. Here's the challenge for you all. Right? Here's the challenge for you all. All you people out there that are accusing me of bullying, you show the evidence where I'm making up fake accounts. Show me the evidence of all of this so-called bullying. Show it or shut the fuck up. Simple as that. I'm done playing with you kids now. You're a bunch of degenerate idiots. That's
again, they light the fuse and they wonder why a bomb goes off.
You're brainwashed and you are sick. You are sick. To accuse me and Ballstreck of something and to tag us in shit is... And I don't even know why you are getting involved. You have a problem with me. Come after me, you little pussies. Come after me. I don't give a shit anymore, yeah? Come after me. Do you think this bothers me? It doesn't bother me. I'm still here. I'm still fucking annoyed. I'm going to rip the piss out of you now. I'm gonna rip the piss out of you every day. I don't give a shit anymore. And I don't give a shit if people accuse me of bullying. It won't be bullying. I'm just gonna rip the piss out of you all the time. These are pathetic, stupid, bleeding assholes, right? And you wanna stop. You wanna stop, right? Because this kind of behavior is not tolerated in this fandom. What do you not get? We do not tolerate this behavior. You accept the fact that someone has a different opinion, or you get out.
They're the bullies. They're the bullies. They're the ones perpetrating this, and then saying you're the one doing it. I mean, how convenient? How convenient? Why would you bother doing that? I mean, all we want to do is enjoy Classic Who. Yes, we want to take down Chibnall. Yes, we don't like this era. So fucking what? Get over it. Get over it. We have a differing opinion. So fucking what? You know, allow us our way to vent.
Are you deleting? Are you deleting that? Are you blocking that Mrs. Ballstreck?
No, I'm gonna fuck with them.
Okay, right. Well then, yeah. Why not? Yeah, I won't. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm done playing with you all. Done playing with you all. You haven't produced one shred of evidence. Yeah, but here's the thing, though. We have seen it in the last, and I just want to bring this up because it is important. We have seen the cancel culture at play. Someone tried to cancel Angry Joe. Look what has happened there. The one that has made the accusations has taken everything down, but yet nothing's happened to her. But Angry Joe could have lost everything. Could have lost everything. These type of people that are tired of me and Ballstreck are the same kind of low, right? They're trying to fake evidence. They're setting up multiple accounts and accusing us. We have been here live. Right? So when these accounts have all been said, we've been live. You do not have to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. But clearly some of you are that stupid. So I'll make it clear once again. Me and Ballstreck have nothing to do with any accounts that are claiming to be supporters. We do not have people like that around us because we do
that's
not
your tactic.
bullies. No, but I want to make it clear. We do not tolerate bullies, so we don't have bullies around us. Okay? This is this person, the same person that has been going around telling people that I'm abusing them, is doing it to themselves, making all these fake accounts, and is trying to convince us that me and Ballstreck or whoever else they're accusing of bullying them. They haven't presented one shred of evidence, one bit of evidence, but yet you have all made a decision on Twitter. Well, I'm sorry, right? Like fucking Angry John, I'm going to say one fucking thing, yeah? You have no evidence, right? And I'm going to fucking defend myself until you fuckers stand down, yeah? Stand down because I am not standing down. Now, if you don't produce any evidence, shut the fuck up. I'm done. I'm done playing with you, and I am going to fuck around with you all. Do you know what? Don't give a shit anymore. People said, no goes around bully. Do you want to fucking see a bully, do you? Do you want to see a bully? Because you ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing because I don't believe in bullying, right? All I've ever done is defend myself against little twats, right? And I'm not going to have it anymore. Not having it anymore. I'm done messing with you kids now. So you can shove all your so-called evidence where the sun don't shine because you have none. And if you do have some, produce it. Do you think I give a shit if you produce any evidence anyway? Right? There's nothing there. But even if you did produce some cock and bull evidence, do you think I'd give a shit? What are they going to do to me on Twitter? What are they going to do? They're going to do nothing. You think you're going to cancel me? You're not going to cancel me. You think you're going to silence me? You're not going to silence me. I'm going to be around for a very, very long time, right? Unless I drop dead of a heart attack or I obviously have a stroke like my mum nearly did. But other than that, I'm around and I'm not going anywhere, all right? So if you little twats stop annoying me, then I won't have to defend myself. But I'm going to keep defending myself against idiots like that. I am done messing with you guys. Go ahead, Ballstreck, and then we're going to do the second part. I didn't want this to happen.
Well, little ones. I have been on the YouTubes for 13 years. You know, back when you were still babies shitting yourselves. So I ain't going nowhere. Sorry, fruitcakes. But I am gonna enjoy fucking with you because I'm bored.
I'm done.
They're just pointless. I mean, just go and do something creative with your life. For crying out loud. Noel's doing stuff on his channel. Rabbi's doing his stuff with his comics and his channel. Bolstrek has got his videos to do. I'm doing some video stuff for my design work, music stuff, sound design stuff. We all got stuff to be doing. You bored people have wasting your lives. Wasting your lives.
If this was happening to you would have a very different attitude. This is happening on social media. Right, this is happening on Twitter. They're cancelling people left, right, and centre on Twitter. Right, this is how serious this is. You don't realise. They think it's all a joke and a laugh to them. It's not. This could ruin me if people were to actually believe this. And it's luckily it's only her supporters right now that believe her.
Actually, no, you're in lawsuit territory, which you could sue them for. If this actually negatively affected you in any way, you could sue them and mommy and daddy off the planet.
Oh,
could I? Right. Well, I didn't know that. Well, keep
so I'm having a discussion with Mrs. Bolstrek about hats.
Great. Right, but they are right. Scott is right. Let's watch the second part, right? Yeah. So let's do it, right? I'm sorry about that, but because it's on Twitter and what we've seen, right? Even as he doesn't deal with that type of controversy, but he had to do the Andy Joe video because he's a YouTuber and it affects us all. That kind of behavior can't be tolerated. These girls, right, can accuse a guy of something without producing one shred of evidence and ruin that guy. Angry Joe stood up for himself and defended himself, and then she backed down. But still nothing's happened to her yet. Well, we'll see if Joe actually sues the ass off her, because that's what I would do. I'm being honest.
He's filed a cease and desist.
Yeah. So, I'm being honest, I'm going to defend myself against false allegations, and they're disgusting. They're putting pornographic images up of themselves, and they're accusing me of doing it. So
this is another thing as well.
That's why I brought it up, mate, and I'm sorry that we interrupted.
Mental health. I mean, they're always bleating on about mental health and how important we should respect people's mental health. And yet here they are perpetrating crimes of mental health.
My mental health. I'm strong as an ox.
Yeah, but they're not aware of the consequences. All they see themselves as the victims whilst they're bullying other people.
I'm not going to jump off a bridge. I'm not going to kill myself. They're not going to drive me off Twitter. They're wasting their time. Listen, I've been through a lot of shit during my life, and these past couple of weeks I've been through an awful lot, right? This is nothing. This is a walk in the park compared to what I've had to deal with all my life. The only thing that I hate is the fact that they're spreading all of this stuff and there's people starting to believe it. And when people start to believe it, that's when it gets dangerous then. Because then before you know it, then I'll have a mob mentality. Well, there already is a mob mentality, but it'll get worse then. I'll have other people then joining in. And then, listen, they even tried to rope in John Barrowman and the Tenants last night. Right? They actually tagged John Barrowman and the Tenants.
It's outrageous.
They're trying to basically get John Barrowman now on me back because apparently I'm homophobic.
Well, you can talk to me in which case.
Into Bluebonnet, right? By tagging Nick Briggs, and fortunately, he was open enough to hear it when.
No standards.
He publicly apologized to her.
Yes, he did. He did, and I came out and publicly apologized too, because I was, angry that he would do something like that after what he said on Rabbi's channel, and I thought, what a bloody hypocrite. But it turned out it was a misunderstanding. But he's one of the shining lights in this whole Doctor Who mess. He's the only one that seems to be willing to sit down and actually talk to and listen.
Yeah, I agree with you. By the way, his series Human Frontier just got a second series. So
brilliant.
By the way,
part two. Let's get it on.
Is everybody ready? Is everybody queued up?
Eyes ready.
Right, in 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Press play now.
All I love those titles.
This is why I do what I do, because of this show. And this show is not just a TV show to some of us, and you still don't get that either. But this is why we do what we do, because we love this. And I do love that logo. I tell you though, even in Classic Coup though, and even in this William Hartnell's run, the concepts, very clever concepts all the way through.
Yep.
Well, they're still relevant.
The writers.
They're still relevant today, these stories, because artificial intelligence is, the de rigueur right now. So no giant tape machines required.
And don't forget, guys, after the third episode, before we start the fourth one, Bolstrek will be making that very important announcement about what he's picked for next week. Max, are you excited now?
Oh yeah, so I'm divorcing Mrs. Bolstrek, and I'm demanding money. Alimony, man.
Absolutely, ring her clean.
Jesus Christ.
I'm also asking my haters what kind of hats they like.
All I'm waiting on is one of these idiots from the media, or you know who I'm talking about, those other gobshite, to take what these people are saying seriously and then to come at me, because that's when all the hell breaks loose. Trust me, because if you think I'm going to let one of them speak to me like the way these little twats do, another thing coming to me. I don't care. Look, I just hope they're smart enough to see this for what it is.
Oh, they won't get involved with petty nonsense like this. They got shit to do.
Well, it's great. I have enough material anyway to throw up a couple of videos with all those screenshots. So what I will do, so I don't get into trouble, though, is the accounts that we know are fake. I will leave them names up because they're fake accounts. But the ones that aren't, that
make it clear that they are fake when you do the video.
I will hide their names, but I'll show you the type of thing that they've been saying.
Yeah, make sure you say they're fake accounts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I will.
Mrs. Bolstrek is refusing to pay up because apparently she spent all her money on dog food. Well, I told her that's your problem. Pay up, bitch.
Well, here, tell her that I said hi. She's available for a date. Sorry, Bolstrek.
Is this a menage a trois?
I don't know. I just got Married with Children on DVD. Thundercats, awesome. You must get that show because that show is getting canceled.
Yeah, of course it is. Oh, and by the way, Father Ted, one of Father Ted's creators,
they canceled him.
Was suspended from Twitter. Gone. Bang. Yeah. And you know what? Great, I have the box set, so screw you.
Well, here's what I'm pissed off. I have almost every classic film, but the one that I didn't have was Gone with the Wind. And now I've been trying to track it down, and it's like just.
Oh, I got it.
I'll get it for you.
Actually, they have the DVD at Walmart, but I want the Blu-ray.
Well, I'll see if I can find it for you over here. Because
Odin's movie blogs is setting up a project to preserve films. So he's starting up a campaign to get a sort of large network computer thing to store as many classic films as possible.
Oh, I have thousands.
That's great. Well, get in touch with him and maybe you can help him out with that project.
I've got a lot of obscure stuff too. Screen Factory, Vinegar Syndrome, Twilight Time.
Yeah, get in contact with Odin's movie blogs.
Yeah, I've streamed them before, but yeah, I actually have a lot that
what is all
that you can't get.
We've got to protect it from these maniacs.
Oh, I thought you said Odin was in the chat. I was going to say, wow.
No, I said Bolstrek should get in contact with him because he's trying to set up a campaign to preserve.
I have an entire movie archive.
Marvelous.
Well, I reached out to the Fandom Menace, Bolstrek, as usual, for one of the as usual, to get in touch with me as soon as he found out what was going on. But it'd be nice if the Fandom Menace was to highlight what's happening because, I think this behavior as well. Look, I think the bigger YouTubers need to be calling this behavior out now.
Absolutely.
I can't do it all on my own. And I know you.
So they go after them like they do you.
Always called them out because when they went after him, he has no problem calling them out. But there's others that just won't get involved, but I'm sorry, we're all part of the fandom menace here. One of your fans is being attacked, a fellow YouTuber too. It'd be nice to know that I have your support. You know, I'm gonna call it out because I don't feel like I have enough support of people out there, except the people that know me personally, which is Ballstrick, you guys here.
A lot of them are avoiding Twitter like the plague too.
I know that.
Yeah,
I do get that, but
yeah, but it's coming onto YouTube now. They're coming on in their droves, in commenting in coming into the chat room.
Look, I think we're past just doing. I think we need to take a stand. We're the fandom menace. The other side always organise, and
they're the menace right now.
The fandom menace is huge, and it's got many different parts. I think we should take a stand against these fans and say that this type of behaviour is not going to be tolerated anymore. I think there has to be a show of force. I don't think it can be done individually by individual YouTube channels. I think we all have to come together now. I think it's gone too far. This madness and all actors and actresses stepping down and all of this, it's all gone too far. We're the fans. We're the ones that pay their wages. It's about time we took a bloody stand against everything. The type of behaviour that goes on in the fandom and the way we're treated as fans.
Yep, I agree. It does need to be a louder, united voice.
I want to make this point clear. Ballstrick is always the first one to jump in and defend me. Again, as soon as he found out what was going on, he sent me a message because that's what a kind of friend he is. That's what a friend does.
Yeah, no, obviously because I'm not on Twitter. I had no idea what was going on until I came onto the stream, and I was shocked. I was like, Mel's been calling people Yahtzees, really? Maybe they're behaving like crazy Yahtzees, but
look, I'm not having a go at the fandom menace. What you do was great, but just talking about our pop culture being destroyed is not enough. We've got to talk about the fan behavior that goes on as well, because they're both connected. Because the entertainment that they're throwing out, is affecting what they're doing, because we obviously have a problem with it. They don't like it. So it's a bigger issue, and it's getting too much now for people out there. We've seen people being bullied off YouTube. We're seeing YouTubers being censored now.
Well, they're picking off the smaller ones. They're picking off the smaller channels.
Look at the Naughty Dog incident. It turns out your man Druckmann, wherever his name is, openly admits to getting him and his pals to put copyright strikes on all over the place, and they got away with it.
Well, again, they didn't get away with it because
their fans are supposed to be entertaining us. We have to stand up to these people. The fandom menace does great work, but it needs to be more, not just talking about the pop culture. It should be talking about fan behavior. And I know Gary calls out those creators that have pop star fans, but a lot more YouTubers need to be doing it. Ballstrick does it, Gary does it, Doomcock does it, Heel versus Babyface does it, but there's so many more in the fandom menace, and there's a lot of women in the fandom menace that are being picked on daily. Mecca last night, for example, was being
by the way, the episode right now is exactly what's going on Twitter. But this guy is being be torn apart for no reason.
It's last week one of them tried getting lippy with Blue Bonnet. Didn't go over well.
I know Blue Bonnet.
You can look after herself, that one.
No, but
I just said I dare you to say that to her in real life.
Yeah, she'd deck you.
Oh, I will be right back.
No problem.
And Mrs. Bull's Trek.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Elon Musk, because this is kind of like, if we fast forward to today, Elon Musk has said that artificial intelligence is dangerous. He's warned the world that this could be the downfall of the world, and they're already building these super.
I challenge anyone.
Do you think we should be building these kind of should we go into artificial intelligence? Do you think we could regret it?
I can tell you one thing. I saw a documentary. I think it was like Click BBC or something like that. And there was an interview with one of the guys who does artificial intelligence for a living. You know, he was building this thing, and the reporter asked him, "So, if you knew that your invention would destroy the world, would you still carry on and make it?" And he went, and I quote exactly as he said it, "Hell yeah!" It's just like, are you crazy? Why? You maniacs! It's like the same people who in America, a bunch of American physicists sent up a nuclear bomb to detonate it in the upper atmosphere just to see if it would ignite the atmosphere. This happened. You know, scientists, we always think, you know, oh, they know what they're doing, they're responsible. No, they're human beings, the same as everyone else, and we know how fallible they are. So yeah, and it's all this artificial intelligence. I challenge anyone to go on YouTube right now and find anything about an artificial intelligence, a robot, whatever, with artificial intelligence, and show me one thing where they don't creep you out, where they don't say destroy all humans or something like that. They said it.
Well, there was a story from a few years ago, I think from Amazon or Google or Twitter. So some lab working on like an AI, like artificial intelligence. They had these two different standalone computers that were these AIs, and they realized they are talking to each other in a language they didn't recognize.
Yes, I've seen that one. I've seen that, and they have an argument with each other as well. It's like, oh my god! I know it's early days, but you know, can you guarantee the future isn't going to blow up? You know.
I just love his enthusiasm.
That's a weird way he's holding the phone.
He's an alien.
It's like the earpiece away from his ear and the mouthpiece away from his mouth.
Maybe it's his physiognomy.
Oh,
here we go.
Oh, see, he's doing the best, non being taken over acting I've seen. You know it's bad when Bill is asking for water, not brandy.
That is like Twitter. You are now one of us. This is Twitter. You've been taken over by the mind control.
Back now,
Wait, here he is.
Yeah, the brainwashing's kicking in.
I tell you, Woden must be pretty darn powerful if he's, the guy who's face of Daleks. He's this freaked out.
True. Oh, he's brilliant here.
Why are we all quiet?
Because it's a good episode. We're being sucked in. It's that good.
I thought we'd lost sound, man. That's why I.
No,
right, grand.
one of the best bits of the episode. This is like, again, the Dodo and the Doctor are excellent.
My Zen drive froze. What time frame are we at?
We are, let me see, 15 minutes.
15:50.
Yeah, I'm on 15:54 now.
Okay, 15.
You're in the future now.
There we go. I'm at 15:57.
Good man. Yeah.
I'm going to continue with my hat.
Conversation.
Enjoy.
Listen, make sure you get something out of it now, man. I mean, look, you put some hard work into that marriage and it didn't work, because, she was a twat. So make sure you get something. It's not fair that the woman gets everything.
Yeah, 50-50.
No. She, I don't care if she spent all her money on dog bones. She's paying up.
Yeah, damn right. Dog bones?
Imagine they have to sink that low to
What
try
an
to get
imagination.
a reaction out of you.
I
But
know, right?
they only did that to get a reaction out of them. That's all. And
What they fail to understand is that we have a sense of
I'm
humor.
going to ask TARDIS Facts here what kind of hat she likes.
I'd go on to Twitter, but I'll look after this stream's over because I can guarantee I can already see notifications coming up. So I'm being tagged in a lot.
What a dull existence.
I know. I'm living in their heads rent free. Well, listen, not anymore. I want me rent, so pay up, bitches. No way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crap.
Intellectual colonialism.
They look at someone says to me, I'm sorry for all the stuff that you've gone through. I says, it's grand. I says the thing that makes this easy is that my dog Ted is more intelligent than them. So for me, this is actually easy. They started on me. They want
they're little fascists. They want you to think just like they do. They are literally the Cybermen.
Like Wu-Tan wants a war.
They're literally Cybermen. You will be like us, or you will be cancelled.
Yeah. Well, good luck with trying to do that anyway.
These pros must
be
funny. A fair amount for them to make.
Funny, you won't be cancelling me.
I think this was one of the most expensive robots they made in that era. I think, wasn't it? It was massive, wasn't it?
It's actually amazing that they did make all of these kind of from scratch, isn't it?
Yeah, it just blows my mind. Such talent.
And with very limited resources.
Mm.
I love the Blue Peter clip where they introduce these. Oh, that did the trick! Blimey. Okay,
that was quick.
Doctor. I wonder if that's the first use of that.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway. I think it's the only time he's referred to as Doctor here in the original classic.
William Hartnell is such a wonderful doctor and we owe him so much. Yes, we do. And that's why I will continue to do what I do as well. We've got to defend their legacies.
Hartnell first. I came up with that one.
Hartnell first. And it trended. So
people are still using it, which is great. I first used it on a super chat to Nerderotic.
Well, he is the first Doctor, and they have it in their heads that those incarnations of the Doctor before the first Doctor. That may have been the case, but it was never shown on screen. So as far as we're concerned, he's the first Doctor because we don't.
It's come from the Master. You know, the Master is a liar. You know, he's a manipulator. I mean, how did he destroy Gallifrey? Has that ever been answered? Destroyed it. Why didn't he do that before?
Exactly. Look, it doesn't make sense about
one Time Lord took out the entire Time Lord race. I don't think so. Like when the Daleks couldn't even manage to do it. I don't think so. Lazy writing.
And this is highly intelligent writing.
Of course. Wow. Well, that's a bit sexist calling him my boy, isn't it?
Well, we've got a bit of bad weather in Ireland. The rain has come down. It's
bad weather in Ireland. Stop the news. Stop everything. Newsflash.
I thought you were in the middle of a heat wave over there.
Well, we had a bit of a pathetic thunderstorm, 2 bits of lightning and 2 bits of thunder. That was it.
Windy yesterday.
But no, the weather has completely took a turn for the worse. But yeah, we were supposed to be having. So I'd say we don't trust the Irish weather forecasters. They never get it right. But yeah,
it's been a crap June. It's been a crap June. It's probably just as well we're all inside because it's been a really bad June.
Derek McManus has said the heat wave is over.
Yeah, all 2 days of it.
Yeah, that's it. Typical Ireland. We're back to normal again.
Yeah, it's the same here. Grey as fuck out there.
Bit of Ben sneaking around there.
Yeah.
That's how they probably scanned the old TARDIS, though, was it? Because Ben is right in front of the TARDIS, and the light did shine on his face.
Thinking about it, destroy things.
The thing is, they really hype these up, and they're a little bit crap, aren't they?
Smash.
I tell you, it's not bad moving around, though. I have to give it that. I mean, if you remember, then
what's it going to be this week? It's going to be a box on wheels.
Yeah, I mean stairs. I mean the same problem with the early Daleks, you know. I mean, why would it fit through doorways?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, brilliant.
Right, as we kind of went on a bit of a tangent, we'll just go straight on to the next one. And then, so Ballstrick, we will announce your one after we watch the 3rd episode. Oh, we're on the 4th episode now, are we? What are we on? 3rd episode?
3rd episode now.
Right, so we're on the 3rd. So after the 3rd episode, Ballstrick will announce next week's Classic Who lockdown. Have you actually, just so I know though, have you thought of a hashtag as well, or will we leave that to Rabbi?
We'll leave that to Rabbi.
Oh yeah,
he does pick some good hashtags, I have to say. So we let.
Oh, thanks very much.
Oh, and so yeah, well, you do too, but the Rabbi is the one that does them for the classic.
No, that's fine. I know my place.
I mean, I did a shit one. Nobody liked it, so we'll go with Rabbi's one. Right, I'm ready. Episode 3. Is everybody?
I'm just. I open up the software. Okay, fine. I'm ready. Okay.
Are you already in the chat?
They're with their fingers on the play button.
And do us a favor, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to all the channels, and make sure you're still notified, because sometimes people tell me that they're not getting notifications. And make sure you're still subscribed to all the channels, because YouTube are being dicks. That's all I'll say about that. Right, everybody's ready. Go ahead.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press play now.
And we are off.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. What many of these they made?
How come the First Doctor had no control over the TARDIS as Gary Hewitt?
There's lots of different theories. The one theory was the TARDIS like mentally attacked him when he stole it. Another one, there's just like the reasons that he didn't know where the Daleks were.
Well, the main theory was the TARDIS was in for repair when he stole it, so it wasn't functioning properly.
Right.
I like that one.
Yeah, that one's the most logical one, actually. Well, the root, yeah, and then he follows it up by saying, yeah, root doctor can pilot it, no problem. Yeah, you see, we're going to...
Bestest ever.
Well, she was better than Jodie Whittaker, though. So
well, you know, my left toe is, you know.
Let's be honest, right? I mean...
He's spotted Ben.
Like, she was on screen, 15 minutes altogether, and she was better doctor in 15 minutes than Jodie Whittaker was in 2 years. So that tells you everything you need to know. As for Ruth's doctor, where she fits in, I don't care, because we reject it. We reject the timeless children. We do not, I mean, the fact that the Time Lords are actually, the foundation of the Time Lords is actually built on the fact that a woman murdered a child multiple times and experimented on the child is not how I envisioned the rise of the Time Lords, but there you go. So I don't accept it. Timeless children, I don't accept. So the rest of it, I don't accept.
Again,
the best episode of Series 12 was probably Fugitive of the Judoon, and that was the one that actually gave us the second female doctor. I actually thought the Judoon in that episode was actually quite good, to be honest. But it's dead.
Tell you, Brian Cray should get a bloody Oscar for this. His palpable terror at the War Machines. See, this is where I think the episode really falls out. It's all built around this being like a really terrifying villain.
Yeah.
Isn't.
Well, maybe in the 60s it would have been.
I don't think it was then either.
It's not exactly a Dalek.
Think about it. A computer that was more intelligent than the human race back then would have been a scary thought.
Yeah. It's got quite a Quatermass kind of feel about it, doesn't it? Oh, hands on a woman.
You know, I'm thinking about doing this weekly, like, weird movie show. I haven't decided yet. But one of the movies I will totally do will be the Quatermass in the Pit. Because it's so timely.
It's a great, great story.
Mrs. Bull's Trek is getting frustrated now.
Bull's Trek is getting frustrated because
maybe she should have a bone hat.
Yeah, TARDIS Facts hasn't responded to my question yet.
Oh. It's not very sporting.
See what you're doing. I get the feeling you're being a naughty boy.
Daniel's just put Ballstreck's channel up on the chat there. So anybody that hasn't subscribed to his channel, please do. What have you been doing if you haven't, actually? But if you haven't, his channel's there. Rabbi's will go up as well. And don't forget to subscribe to Rabbi as well.
Very, very
much. Why are these people fans of Doctor Who? I mean, this is like The history of it's the white patriarchy, isn't it? So
Well,
why are they fans of the show?
That's actually problematic.
See, it doesn't add up, does it?
Oh, and the goat is looking for video ideas.
Oh, good.
Oh, the goat has plenty of video ideas with all the stuff I can send you if you want them.
We missed the goat.
if the goat wants to- if Professor
Yeah,
Dinkles
send the
wants to
goat
make-
things to respond to.
We need Mr. Dinkles back.
I think Mr. Dinkles, Professor Dinkles, should come back and do a broad overview of the way the fandom is behaving. Yeah, We think
I
the goat-
would love that video. Oh my god!
I think the goat should goat them all. Yeah,
We
I think
need
the
it.
goat should gloat a bit. That seriously, I'm done. I'm done messing with these films. I just wanted to look. I wanted to do this watch along with no crap, and they just don't. They just
Well,
will.
they don't like people having fun. It's not allowed anymore.
And we got Progressing Peter in the chat with the hashtag. Congratulations.
Yeah. Whilst we agree with the sentiment, we don't necessarily have to agree with a political organization based in violence.
Oh, TARDIS Fax responded.
Oh, here we go.
She likes berets. They're very versatile. I responded with awesome. Now I'm going to have some words with Molly.
Put her in her place. No TV tonight.
As you can see there, Jill says, Professor Dinkles needs a comeback. He is seriously missed.
He is.
Everybody.
Our favourite goat.
And Rabbi's channel has been thrown up there as well. Thank you, Daniel. You're doing a great job, pal. And Chris also, and all the other moderators. I really appreciate it. There's 30 guys watching, 30 guys and ladies watching.
Oh, Mrs. Bull's Trek just gave up and said goodbye.
Oh, that's so sad. Why don't she just stick it out?
End of a romance. It's always sad.
So that lasted, what, an episode and a half?
So you are it. I'm very sorry, Ball Trek. It didn't work out.
And I just had words with Molly.
Did you tell her you're disappointed in her?
No, I just told her she's grounded.
All right.
No telly tonight.
It's not allowed back on the Twitter until I say so.
Do you know what's so funny is that these people actually believe that we're behind these stupid accounts. It's so bloody ridiculous. But these people are just mad. They're trolling themselves. Think about it. That's what they're doing. They're trolling themselves to fabricate fake evidence. Oh, they're so stupid.
Lack of imagination.
That's why I haven't taken this one seriously.
See, this is just what you do, Noel. Just mess with them.
That's it.
And I'm going to be writing poetry later today.
Kip Ellis has joined us in the chat and has also contributed a 149 super sticker.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Do you know what? Do you know what? I never get to see when someone sends me a super sticker what it is.
It's a rainbow.
I'm going to go on to YouTube proper now.
It is a rainbow.
But thanks, Kip. I really do appreciate that.
We like Kip.
Chris Purge asked, but who will have custody of the children?
Oh, that's easy.
They're all grounded right now, so Mrs. Bull's Trek can have them. I don't want to deal with them. They're not very nice.
Do you really want your kid?
I'm disappointed. I've disowned them.
Do you?
You're the evil patriarchy, that's why.
I've disowned them. Yeah. There we go. Right, I've got the. Oh, it's a rainbow! Yay! Thank you. I love that.
Well, she looks a bit pissed that she's having to do the manual labor.
Thanks, Kip.
She looks kind of scary.
Yeah, her hair doesn't look so good.
Sexist. So sexist.
I'm gonna leave that rainbow up. Actually, there you go. I don't know if you can actually see it as a rainbow, but
no, it doesn't come
sent me a rainbow super sticker. Really appreciate it. We do like rainbows.
Reclaim the rainbow.
That's it. And Skittles are actually made from rainbows. So there you go.
That's it. There we are. Facts.
Yeah.
Science. Real science. Well, it's about as real as their science. So.
I just love the way his face, he always has this inquisitive look about him.
He's always thinking, thinking.
Always.
Calculating, thinking, and
He is he's
my dad's favorite doctor.
Look, without that man, we wouldn't be here today. Right? So yes, respect the Fourth Doctor as well. He deserves it.
See, my dad
taking over. Without him, it wouldn't have survived. Even Pertwee, they all played their part, and they all should be respected. The reason why I carry on the way I carry on is because they were directly attacked by Piers Wenger, and basically he said, "Well, we've got for Jodie now. She's basically better than any other doctor that came before." And I'm sorry, if you're going to insult every man that played the Doctor before the first woman took it, well, I'm sorry, you're going to get a reaction from the fandom, and that's exactly what happened.
These people are legitimately insane. I mean, or liars. Period. How can you even reach that conclusion logically? It's just, even emotively. I can't understand. I do not get it.
So Mrs. Bullstrek is following Noel. Congratulations, Noel. Nerdrotics Gary.
Yeah.
Let's see. Matrix Lord Joe.
Right.
Michael Richardson, you're in the club. Ian Mega Geek. Blue Bonnet. Ian.
Right.
And some of my fan club. Well, you should all be honored.
Boy,
Rabbi you're not on the list, man.
Right, Rabbi is the sensible one. Let's be honest.
Am I in the list?
Aren't you blocked or banned?
There we are.
Of what? Douchebags, is it? Are we on the list of douchebags? Are we?
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed.
They love making lists. So did the communists, and so did the Yazis.
Am I top of the list?
They made lists.
Please tell me I'm top of the list. I have to be number one now.
Oh, you were the first one followed, man.
See that. Oh my God.
Let's see who's followed me recently. Followers.
Do you know what?
Here we go. Here's a nice one, Noel. So-called TARDIS Zone fan just followed me. And they're following two people. Me and my daughter Molly.
Oh.
Must be a friend of Molly's.
Well, Molly's grounded. She's not allowed on the internet until I say so. Okay. Got my final tweet from Mrs. Bullstrek. Bored now. Bye. Okay. I got to clap.
That's not marriage. You got to stay there to the end.
No.
Death us do part through sickness and in health.
That bitch is out of my life, man.
It'll death do us part.
Yeah. It wasn't true love, Bullstrek.
No.
It wasn't true love.
All I'll just say, we'll draw a line kind of under it, but all I'll say is this, is that it's sad that the fandom has ended up like this, and the doctors would be ashamed.
Well, humanity's ended up like this.
William Hartnell would be ashamed, and yes, he'd be ashamed of some, including me, because I have to be honest, right? Well, I have been attacked, and then I'll defend myself, but I am ruthless. I don't take any prisoners, and maybe I should be a little bit more or less like that. But the only reason
No.
why I like that is because you can only be pushed for so long and
Be your authentic self. This is what they always talk about. Be your authentic self. And be my authentic self.
I've always wondered, all the people in Doctor Who that have passed away, what would they be thinking about this? And
they'd be burying their heads in
William
their
Hartnell, John Pertwee.
Well, we already know
Elton Verity Lambert isn't still alive. She was terrifying.
Do you know
She
what?
would put them in their place, I'm sure.
Terrence
She didn't take
I
crap
think
from
Terrence
anyone.
Dix would be the one that would have the biggest problem with this era. Terrence Dix. Because
Yeah,
he was
Terrence
quite
Dix
critical.
Elizabeth Sladen. I
during
can't see
the-
going down very well with her. Yeah, Barry Letts.
Yeah.
Even me, Barry Letts wouldn't like it either.
Even Cartmel, he's still alive.
Cartmel-
Dismantled the Timeless Children idea in a stream live. It was fun to watch because it was just like he just so dismissed it. Said, "No, you can't. You shouldn't do that." You know?
He made it plain that because they're using the excuse this was Cartnell's master plan, and
No.
in no uncertain terms, he said, "No, it's not. You're an idiot."
It was great to. I love that stream. I could play that on a loop.
Chris put an interesting comment up there, thrown up onto the screen. Might give you a bit of a giggle.
Oh yeah. Mrs. Bolstreck is clearly an anti-Semite.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously.
Not putting you on the list there.
Rabbi.
Getting divorced for a reason, man.
Well, see, it's grand because Rabbi is not as militant. Let's be honest, and they won't pick on him unless he slags off their presses Whittaker.
I know, but I do that quite often, though.
Yeah, well, they haven't detected you yet, so shh. Oh, they have now, actually, because they're listening.
They got their ears.
Oh, by the way, our stream that we did, guys, you're not going to believe it. It's got more dislikes than likes. So
What a shock.
So they actually weren't bots, believe it or not. They were actually genuine people. So well done. Thanks for all the support. Because of your attention, I actually grew in a couple of subscribers as well. So thanks.
Nah,
Every time you come after me, my channel grows. I don't understand. 3 times you came after me, and every time my channel has grown, and it's going to grow again. Because you draw attention to my channel, then other people see what's happening, and people then start backing me and supporting me.
See, if people just ignored you and went about their day doing their other things, you know,
They probably
shouting
wouldn't
at walls
even
and skies.
know the part of the zone, because I'd probably be a little bit hidden in the back of the fandom there that nobody would take me seriously or
Exactly. So they're doing you a service. So well done, guys. Well done.
And all of this, do you know what though? I have to be honest, all of this, I thought I'd feel down. I actually feel good that all this attention is on me once and for all.
It's very flattering.
Because it is. No, I'm gonna be big-headed about it. If anybody can take these idiots on, it's me. So I'm glad they've turned their attention.
I think they're sexually attracted to you. They can't leave you alone.
They're still talking about me on Gallifrey base.
They're in love with you, Noel. They love you.
I've made it on YouTube, right? People doing videos on me on YouTube, and I've made it on Twitter, Facebook. So well done, guys.
They've shipped you and Rabbi, so that they're clearly obsessed with you.
I'm just going to do a search under.
I didn't know back to the episode. This is a great fight sequence we're seeing right now.
And Chris, yeah, I don't normally talk about money on the channel, but yeah, I made a shit ton on that video. So yeah, they did me a favor as well. So thanks for the money, guys, as well, you idiots. You don't realize what you are doing. I shouldn't really say that, but I just want you to piss off, because the alternative here is an all-out fan war, and it will happen, and it's not going to end well for you. That's the problem. Nobody wants this. We just want peace and quiet. We want to be able to do what we're doing without any of you coming in and attacking us.
Again, they feel us not liking Jodie is an attack.
I know.
It's the weirdest thing, but they really do.
What do you think of this?
It's all about them. Everything's about. I mean, how narcissistic can you get when you think that criticizing an actor or a showrunner is a personal assault? It's like, it's not all about you. Sorry, love. It really isn't. Mental.
Oh, Gallifrey base just came up with a term for what I do. Boulderizing. I kind of like that.
It'll be in the lexicon soon. You'll be in the dictionary, like Pythonesque or something.
I am the modern day Ian Levine.
I thought Python was cancelled.
It's beyond Orwell at this stage now, isn't it? It's Orwell merged with Brave New World, postmodernism and Marxism fused.
Yes, it is. Listen, if you live in America, the only thing you can do is vote Trump. That's the only thing you can do to piss them off. I would recommend that to no matter what your politics are, just to piss them off. It's so worth it.
Actually, guys, here's what we're going to do. Every time we'll respond to them with Trump gifts.
God, that's right.
Crazy. You Photoshop
Going there.
That would make them crazy.
Oh, that'll do it.
That would be so funny.
I have a suggestion as well, and you can take this on board or not, but I think it would be a really good idea if we got as many of the YouTube fandom menace together and we had like a Zoom conference, like just in private, not on a stream or anything, just actually sit down and actually have a conference.
Good luck with that. You ever met a YouTuber? Yeah, let's all do the same thing at the same time. That's never going to happen.
Well, I mean, if we set, like, if we actually got a thing sorted, we can set it in the future.
I just want to add this, though. The difference between their side and their side, though, is I'll give them this. They're organized.
Oh, they are, because they're crazy.
When we try to organize something, it's not organized. It's not.
It's because they are artificial. We are organic.
The usual names all pulled together. The names that I always mention, they all pulled together. But the thing, if we're going to do something like this, it has to be a mass movement. We've got to reassert their authority on this fandom. I'm sorry, but we do. Their way and the way they're behaving shouldn't be tolerated. But they've been getting away with it. It's not just them. But it's the people behind the production team as well.
And they have terrible ratings.
Yeah, but the people on the production team as well, the way they've carried on towards us has fueled these guys on. So they're responsible as well for the kind of behavior that goes on in the fandom as well. I mean, Chris Chibnall is responsible.
Well, it's the BBC's silence and all these people's silence on the matter, which really is the thing that irks me more than anything.
I put out a review of Doctor Who magazine yesterday. By the way, I love this shot where they're all running behind the Doctor and he's like,
and he's standing there.
It's so freaking good. And he's like standing there alone to do. I mean, again, I don't understand why he's so scared of these villains, but they genuinely are. This is a great cliffhanger. I think this is Billy
gorgeous.
I really think this is best. That's so cool.
He is so amazing in that shot.
Right, we'll go on to because Ballstrek is going to make his announcement now in a second, but I'm just
responding to some of my fans on Twitter. Admit it, you love me. I'm awesome.
Well,
it's like a sense of humor is garlic to these people.
I think,
admit it, you love me.
They actually do agree with what you say, and that's why they give you so much backlash.
Your favorite
because you're actually telling
hat?
them what you don't want to hear. That's what it is.
Okay, so to Sweet M Buvle, whatever. Wait, some of you don't know who Bullstrek is. God, I wish that were me. To which I responded, admit it, you love me. I'm awesome. By the way, what's your favorite kind of hat? Wait, fuck Bullstrek.
Tell them you got a bunch of
Bullstrek.
Tell them you got a bunch of dog bones.
Could you hate me because
I'm beautiful?
I'm so awesome.
I'm beautiful and stunning and brave.
I'm very stunning and brave. Period.
And
By the way, what kind of hats do you like?
Tell them you've got a bunch of dog bones. You've got a pile of them to sell if they want any.
I'll do that for the next the next
story. So you've got a stockpile of dog bones.
How could you hate me because I'm so awesome? I'm very stunning and brave. By the way, what kind of hats do you like?
Perfect.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to do an announcement.
Yes. Yes, you are. So, drum roll, please, ladies and gentlemen.
So for next week, we are doing one of my favorite stories.
Actually, hold on before you tell.
God damn it, Noel!
No. I need you to tell me in the private chat what it is, so so I could put what you announced, and then I could put scrolling across the screen.
I was supposed to. I was going to surprise you, Noel. Okay.
All right, go on, surprise me. Go on then. Right. I'll show you.
Okay. Go on. So now that Noel is done interrupting the great. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, everybody in the chat, tell me what kind of hat you like. So for next week's episode, we are going to do one of my favorite stories of all time, and if you don't like it,
is it Time Lash?
No. Well, no, we're doing a Troughton story. We are doing The Mind Robber.
Yes. Great episode.
Yes.
One of the best episodes ever made.
Yeah, love it.
Not as good as Time Lash.
Love the wacky replacement phrase behind.
Said yes, like me. Yes, that is a great choice. Absolutely fantastic. Rabbi, have you got a hashtag off the top of your head?
Oh, I got to think of that.
Right. No, it's grand, so I'll put it up then.
When it comes to the Tom Baker episode, next Tom Baker one, can I choose it?
My choice.
I want to choose one. It won't be Time Lash. Everything.
No, we were going to do Time Lash, and then that got outvoted.
Yeah, I got outvoted. So.
I know. I'm still reeling from that.
I actually don't hate that story.
I like it, and it's got Paul Darrow in it with a dodgy wig.
Paul Darrow in it.
And the forgotten Pertwee story that never happened.
And there's a really good effect with that lady goes through.
I got a reply.
Oh.
So from Sweet Ein Baverstuffer Trag. So it was the wait, some of you don't know who Bullstrek is. God, I wish that were me. To which my response was, admit it, you love me. I'm awesome. By the way, what's your favorite kind of hat? To which she responded, leave, with the smiley face pointing a gun. To which I'm going to respond, nice. That's not very nice, and it's very rude not to tell me what kind of hat you like. Exclamation mark. Hashtag I'm disappointed.
This is so good.
I hope they got a license for that emoji.
This is good. This is brilliant. Wow. There you go, guys. So
words of violence.
I've been blocked.
Oh, really? They couldn't take you for long, blimey.
No, well that was. This is all you've got to do.
Tetchy.
Literally all you have to do.
All you have to do is just wind them up, and then they go running off to their
Oh, this is so awesome. So literally, it took 15 seconds to get.
Well done, mate. Well done. You know what? That's well done.
So this is how you deal with them, man. This is how you deal with them.
That's it. And at the end of the day, you aren't gonna bully us off. So do you know what? Save yourselves from embarrassing yourselves any further and just walk away. We leave you alone. You walk away, we leave you alone. It's a simple.
And this is for everyone in the chat as well. That's the MO from now on. You just approach them like they're kids, and you just go, "Oh, run along, and then ask them what hat they want."
Yeah, That's it. Just that's a good one.
What hat would you like?
It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. You're just basically asking them what their favorite hat is. If they find that offensive, then they clearly need therapy.
I'm genuinely interested. Okay, everybody. So on the stream, what's your favorite kind of hat?
For me, it'd have to be a baseball cap.
Rabbi.
I guess like I guess the keeper, like the one I wear all the time. This thing.
Actually, I guess yours is yeah. So
no, I got my favorite hats right here. 1 second.
Do you want to taste it?
Right now.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the kipper.
Oh, your Christmas one. I remember when
That is
you
my
wore
favorite
that.
hat.
I like that. And
I
problem
remember
being, what's your favorite kind of hat?
You wore that over the Christmas period. He did. I remember that.
Yeah, I love it.
I know a really crass joke, a Princess Diana joke, but I think I'll save that.
No, don't even go there with that.
No, my favorite hat has to be. Oh, I like a tricorner.
I got another response. Okay. So this one was from Bumblebee, BLM. Fuck Bulls Trek. All my homies hate Bulls Trek. The response to this one was, how could you hate me because I'm so awesome? I'm very stunning and brave. By the way, what kind of hats do you like? to which Bumblebee responded, sorry, big man, but people who call themselves awesome aren't awesome, X. Anyways, stream my Delgado Master Fan Cam.
Okay.
Kip Ellis with a £2 super chat says, justice for Time Lash bubble hat.
Okay, so I'm going to respond with. Okay, so happy face, thumbs up, / hashtag I like hats.
No, what you should say is say to them, I'm down with my homies. No, you say I'm home with my downies.
And I'm home with my downies. Okay, so happy face, thumbs up, hashtag I like cats, and I'm home with my downies. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm about to be blocked.
Oh, these people. Oh, dear. Bless them.
I'm
what
sorry.
This
has been the best bit of entertainment that I've had in the last 4 or 5 days.
The answer is just fuck with them. That's all you could do at this point. and I could fuck with
they
people.
They say that we get triggered, but imagine being triggered by a man's post on Facebook that was
exactly
on Twitter that was basically saying it was a Photoshop photo, and all I just said was basically, this is never going to happen, and the doctor is a les, and that's what triggered them all off. And you can't say we're the ones that get triggered easily. No. All of this abuse that's been going on for the last 4 days because I put up a picture.
And Bumblebee has retweeted my tweet several times because I said I was awesome.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, and by the way, I actually am a hat man. So you know, if you want advice on hats, my favorite hat is my Baker Boy hat, and I also love wide brim.
Yeah,
fedoras.
We've got a few in the chat there. So someone says that they should have Dunce's hats. They should have a Hamburg hat, a bear hat, a snood. Oh, I'm not a fan of the snood.
I think they're more into balaclavas, aren't they?
I had a beer hat. A bong hat. You need a bong hat.
Yeah, medieval hood, modern fedora.
Yeah, fedoras are sexy hats.
Derek says their minds will melt. Of course they will. They always do.
Doesn't take much. They're already short-circuited anyway.
What's that? Turquoise?
Homburg. Good choice. I've got a Homburg. Love them.
No, Darren put a comment there. Turquoise. Well, I'll put it up because you know me for my pronunciations.
This is cool.
Turquoise or something. What are they called?
Turquoise.
Oh, is turquoise. All right. Okay, turquoise are cool. What are they? What do they look like? Fezzes are. Nobody mentioned the fez. Actually, we're all a disgrace. We are.
I know, right?
Fans, and we didn't. Not one of us mentioned the fez until Chris did. Chris, number one, Hoovian here. Sorry we put you all to shame. Sorry that we shamed you.
Actually, I didn't give my response. It was going to be my Canadian A baseball cap, but I like fez.
Oh,
I like the first Doctor's hat actually, and I like the second Doctor's stovepipe kind of weird pixie hat.
Yeah, I like these. Yeah,
I love those. Yeah, Tom Baker.
Oh, Bumblebee just responded to my response. So the response was happy face, thumbs up. I like hats, and I'm home with my Downies. To which he responded, "I know you be smoking that pack." To which I'm going to respond, smoking is bad. And in all caps, what kind of hat do you like? How many times do I have to ask? Exclamation
Everyone on Twitter, just say, what kind of hat do you like when you get these idiots?
We've got bowler hats. I actually like a bowler hat. I have to be honest with you.
Yeah, I've got one of those as well.
I like that old-fashioned type hat. Yeah, I've always had a thing for bowler hats. It reminds me of the time machine, the old time machine. You know, where your man takes oh no, it's not. Is it in the old one or is it in the new one? I always get confused. But the same with the bowler hat, and he realizes that everybody is wearing a bowler hat, and he throws his one away right at the end of the movie. I think that was the newer one, actually. But that was a good little scene. I like those hats, though. Yeah.
I've got a tricorner hat as well, which I don't think very public because there's not much cool for tricorner hats, but I do love them. I love those old pirate films, you know, with the.
Right, guys, get ready in the chat.
Oh, wait, and I got a response.
Oh, come on, Paul.
What are hats got to do with it?
What are hats?
No, I'm going to.
Grammar.
Oh, wait, okay. So no, I'm gonna. What are hats got to do with it? What? Correction.
No, you should say what are hats got to do with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
what's love got to do?
What are hats got to do with it?
Hats have to do with it.
What's love?
Now you're gonna get called a grammar Yahtzee.
Tell me now. What kind?
We don't need another.
Like.
We don't need another way home. That's Tina Turner, by the way, for all you J-bots. Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Okay. So this one, it's a Bumblebee hat. So I'm going to respond. Thank you. That's nice.
A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Tina's what I need, a little bit of what's the other name? I probably said the name.
A little bit of Erica by my side. That song would get banned now and canceled like everything.
Yes, because you can't sing songs like that no more. Do. That's a deadly song. Do. And the J-pop song is I remember when I lost my mind. That song crazy.
No. Hey, I'm a loser, baby. Why don't you kill me?
Oh, bless him.
They say I'm crazy.
Crazy.
They say I'm crazy.
Crazy.
They say I'm crazy. That's you, Jaba. Crazy naturally.
Every time I think about you, I touch myself.
Every time the Doctor Who fan talks about the vinegar, we
should have a karaoke stream.
I was up for this actually. I might as well because Colin actually
two songs about the Jodie fans.
Email, and I thought it was a good idea. I think it was Colin that sent me the email, and he says, "Why don't we have a quiz night, a Doctor Who quiz night some night?"
That'll be fun.
Yeah, definitely. I was thinking about that actually recently.
Oh, I don't know how we do it without anybody cheating. To be quite
honest. First person who answers in the chat.
Oh no!
Okay, no.
I'm not doing it in the live chat.
Okay, no.
Panelists, so I bring
the camera on. Okay, the way you've speaking is you've got to have your camera on and be blindfolded when you ask a question.
No, but then you'd be there blindfolded for the whole bloody thing.
No, I mean you take turns or something, but something like that.
Well, no, if the live chat is willing not to give the answers until the actual question, and then they could just say, "Well, I knew that." You know, nobody's gonna know.
And the good thing as well, if the J-bot does come in, they won't know the answers anyway.
That is true.
So to make it fair, because I don't have a camera, I'll be the quiz master, and then we'll bring 4 guests on. A team, 2 teams will face each other, right, each week until we get. We'll say we'll run it for say 6 weeks. So at the end of the 6 weeks, then the last 2 teams standing then will face each other off in the final, or we can make it single teams. That way, then everybody gets a chance, and all my old panelists that have been on can join in. And if any of you on the live chat would like to join in, you'll obviously have to set up a profile then to take part. But we could do it for a bit of fun. And I mean, it'll be something that we could do over the next few weeks as well. Like everybody can join it. So you can't say join in the quiz that's on this week. If we were to do it this week, then you could most certainly then pop in and join in.
But no. You should do it like Shooting Stars or something.
Yes.
The Princess Bride is being remade with Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner. Good.
Was that?
Nobody going to see it.
No.
Well, it's grand. After what she said, nobody's gonna watch that movie anyway. So, like,
I missed it. Sorry.
I don't want to remake it.
I don't want to see that.
I missed it because everyone was talking over each other. I missed it. Say it again.
The Princess
They're remaking a Princess Bride.
No.
And Sophie Turner.
Oh God, no.
Derek said that.
It's like my worst nightmare.
Quizzes on his Discord. Right, listen, here's the thing, right? People have told me about this thing, right? I haven't got a clue what it is for starters, and number 2, I wouldn't know how to run it.
I went on Discord. I signed up because I didn't have the app on my phone, so I wanted to do a Blake 7 thing with someone, and then I signed up for this thing, and first thing that pops up is I did a screenshot of it. Wait a minute, hold on, talk amongst ourselves. But let me get that because it was weird. Hold on, where is it?
Colin makes a good point there as well while Lee is doing what he's doing. Yeah, you can get the panels to answer the questions and the first name that pops up is obviously the one that answered it first, and then if that answer is wrong. Then... Okay,
I found it. It's the first thing that pops up is a pop-up screen, and you have to click read or close, and it says, "What we're doing to fight racism and white supremacy, Black Lives Matter." Read, close.
Have you read the pledge that comic what is it? The pledge that the comic did you read that thing? They've lost the plot.
Everyone's losing the fucking
good enough. Yep. It's not good enough. Scott Snyder signed it and said, well, he's still, one of the editors say, he's still friendly to comic skaters and like crazy. The last part.
Modern day Inquisition.
Right, does anybody need to take a quick toilet break before because this is the last part, and as we said,
I have to step away again for a sec, but I'll wait.
No problem. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'll wait till we actually start. So.
All right, and we've got the classic coup lockdown. There it is. There, it's the Mind Robber. Rabbi, will we have the trailer before the weekend's out, or will we?
I hope so. Well, I'll see how tomorrow goes.
And what's the hashtag?
Give me a few moments. I'll think about it.
He'll text me the hashtag, and then I'll throw it up. That's the way I always go. Right, we're ready to go. We have to start the next part.
Okay. Hashtag fake Jamie.
Not bad. That's not a bad one.
Actually, yeah. Do you want to go with that one? It's simple enough.
But he's not fake. He's real.
Yeah.
Hashtag Fraser took sick leave.
Sick Jamie.
Sick Jamie.
Where's Jamie?
No, hashtag. That's not Jamie.
That's not Jamie. There we go.
Okay, there you go. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah.
If everybody's happy with it.
Right, I'm about to edit this yoke now, so we can. Right, you can start the episode there.
Okay, ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play. And
I'll be back.
What was the hashtag again? See, my mind goes like mush.
It's that's not him. I'll send it to the private chat.
Yeah, hashtag.
That's not Jamie.
Oh yeah. Hashtag. That's not Jamie.
Oh, they're going for the white on black type this time. It must be
serious.
So funny looking at Covent Garden. It's kind of like looking at the
I thought it was Smithfield.
The Daleks. You know, like,
Isn't it? I thought it's Smithfield, wasn't it?
No, I think it's supposed to be Covent Garden.
Oh, this is got. No, I think because earlier it showed an aerial shot of Smithfield. I thought it was Smithfield. That doesn't matter. I have to look it up now. It's bugging me.
I'm what is going on with my phone? How many seconds? How long are we in?
We are
1 minute and 25 seconds.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just calm the war machine somehow.
Thank you.
And now we're in a pub.
Let me know when you get on 1 minute and 49 seconds, and then I'll press play.
Okay. We have 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Play.
There we go. We're on. Thank you.
No, you were right. It was Covent Garden. There we go. I should shut my mouth. It looks so much like Smith. Well, I suppose they all look alike, really. Concerned citizens in the pub.
Oh, I thought sorry guys. I thought I actually scrolled that across the screen. There you go.
There are a lot of posh people back in the 60s.
Yes, well, they all were in the BBC back then. Even the ones who did the Cockney accents, you could hear their posh accent underneath it. It was always received pronunciation.
Rabbi's channel's back up there again, folks. Don't forget to subscribe. And there's Ballstrex there as well. And I love the way Daniel puts sub to the legend known as Ballstrex. And then he followed up with this one. He goes, sub to our friendly neighborhood rabbi.
Neighborhood is in the same galaxy.
If he was to promote my channel, obviously you're on mine, so you don't have to promote mine. But I wonder what he'd give me, what he'd say about me if he was promoting my channel. So if Rabbi is a friendly neighborhood rabbi and Ballstrex is known as a legend, well then what am I?
A legend.
You're bad. You're not coming back on anymore. You're done. There's a spot open. Money mess. Easy. Put a hammer and spanner to it or something.
Just creep up behind it.
again, I really love the sequel they did this in Torchwood, Big Finish. They basically found Wotan on an old thumb drive.
Chris says our rowdy distant cousin.
We'll have to check that one out, Rabbi.
Yeah, I will have to buy a proper mic because I do know I can be a bit loud. Sorry about that last night, folks.
Yeah,
but it was a heated one. But I have to get a mic because the sound isn't actually that great, I've noticed. So I want to update the old sound so you get the better quality as well. You know,
just get the one I've got. It's the blue microphone. It's a USB, so you just plug it straight to the computer. You don't need an interface.
How much was that? You don't want me asking you.
I got mine second hand. I think it was like 70 quid or something.
Wow, they're very expensive.
Well, it's a good microphone.
Yeah.
It's designed for this sort of thing, really. I mean, I use it for everything because it's got loads of settings, so you can set it from a cardioid to a stereo, all sorts. It's quite versatile.
Daniel says he has to give it some thought. No problem.
Bearing in mind he's forgotten you twice, Daniel.
Excuse me. See, Daniel's always forced in the chat, and the chat goes up a certain amount of time, and I keep forgetting that I should actually mention him first because he's always forced one in.
I think it's always just implied because he's always here.
He's part of the furniture now.
Exactly.
By the way,
he's baked in.
Colin P. Smith's comment. What are we going to do, Doctor? What are we going to do with the cat to attack the post office tower? We so should have cut this into this episode. Gah!
I love that episode of the goodies.
Oh, Beck is back.
I used to love the goodies as a kid.
Have kitties been canceled yet?
Probably. Only furries are real cats.
Fur is freaking out.
God. Actually, I have there's a furry cat in my fan club. I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh.
Hold on. I need to ask, but I kind of have a funny feeling what it is. But is this a person that dresses up as a cat?
Well, furry.
Yeah.
They dress up as furry animals and they have sex.
With animals, probably.
No, with each other, dressed as animals. Best example I saw is in Entourage. I can't remember what season.
Right, and this is all part of acceptance and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's going to be the next thing. It really is. I mean, like...
It's going to be, you can't fetish shame someone.
Yeah, exactly.
See, here's the thing with it, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but something like that, it's not like a kind of a bedroom fantasy that you should kind of keep private.
Yeah, listen, do you remember there was this woman, a trans woman called Jennifer Yaniv, or I can't remember her name, but I'll try to look her up. She was the one suing all these beauty parlors so they wouldn't give her a bikini wax.
Jessica Yaniv or something like that. A Canadian.
That she wasn't using me for her sexual fetish. She was clearly getting off on dressing like, oh my god, the most disturbing thing you've ever seen.
My former friend, I mean, we fell out, but was a trans and then came out the other side and regretted it, obviously, and told me all the stories about these trans forums, where they go on there and they write blogs about how they go into women's toilets and sit in a cubicle next to a woman having a period and masturbate over it.
Ugh. Yeah,
I mean, this is coming from someone who knows, because they went through the trans thing. They were trans, and they knew all the websites and all the people and all the So, yeah.
Oh, by the way, from now on, what I've decided to do with the streams is, because we know we do drop a lot of F-bombs. So when I go to monetize these streams, they ask you to put in a few options. So I'll put in the use of profanity. But don't in the live chat, please. Because
it'll get flagged in the live chat, so it won't actually make it. And as Chris Persia said, the idiot was from Vancouver. Yes, Chris. And Blair White actually got that idiot arrested for predatory behavior.
Wow. That's sorry, but to me it just seems like a bunch of weirdos that have been allowed by society to do what they want in the open, where some of this shit should be behind closed doors. I don't mind. If you want to live your life as a donkey, go ahead, right? But the rest of the world doesn't need to know that you live your life like a donkey. When you go out into the real world, you act bloody properly. You know what I mean?
It's when they come on and then tell everyone that they have to accept it by law. You know, it's right. Like, no, not really. When you have to legislate for these things.
Well, if it becomes law, I've always wanted to be a dolphin. You know, remember that episode in South Park, Kyle's dad turned himself into a dolphin?
Right, I remember that one.
Yeah. I want to be a dolphin.
I knew someone back in the goth days who actually wanted to go and have his legs broken and reset so he could walk like with goat hooves.
What?
It's just yeah. Of course. He went for all these, you know, clinical whatever discussions with surgeons and whatnot, and they all refused to do it. Probably now they'd go, how much?
Live, but like,
have it on the NHS.
Some shit needs to be said behind closed doors, you know? Like, we don't need to see that crap.
No one judges because no one cares. Just don't tell everyone how to live their own lives. That's all we ask.
Again, you know, I think a lot of people get off on the public display of whatever
that in itself is a fetish.
Right. Again, Jessica Nini, don't tell me that wasn't her motivation.
They get off on it. They get off on telling people everything about their bedroom life. You know?
Right.
Oh, and to the person who blocked me, my comment has gotten 13 likes. and our friend Ian actually replied to it. At the moment, see my profile pic. I'm going to tell Ian that's a nice hat.
I'm going to say though, the accusation that does rile me the most is this whole perception that myself, Baldstreck, even Rabbi has been accused of being homophobic. I think Lee has even been accused.
Yeah, I was called a homophobe. Hilarious.
Oh my God. Even Ian was called out.
I tell you what, though, it's getting bloody close because I'm getting really sick of it. You know, I'm so embarrassed by the whole thing.
You shouldn't be, because I'll tell you.
No, it shouldn't be.
But hear me out for a minute. And I know you're a member of the community, but there's a lot in that community that are absolutely wonderful people. This is a vocal minority, Lee. This is not a true representation of the LGBTQ plus I, whatever it is now. There's so many letters now at this stage, I don't give a crap.
Well, I can't keep up with it.
So. You're a true, you guys truly represent the community, not these lunatics. They're a vocal minority. So no, don't let these people be ashamed of who you are, right? They have no right to be going on the way they're going on. And last night, I have to say, Lee, you didn't lose it. You had to get your point across. Being honest with you, I thought you were actually losing it, but you kept it together. You got your points across, right? And did you notice something with all the clips of the live stream that they took? They didn't put your clip up. They didn't put your clip up because it's propaganda. It's propaganda. But that's the one insult that doesn't.
They're always very selective, aren't they? And ignoring the other side of the narrative when it doesn't suit them. You know? And the thing is like, you know, I did lose it. I have like dyslexia and things, so I've become very self-aware that, you know, I'm talking to a computer screen. I've got neighbours and I'm shouting, so I start losing my thread. You know,
I said this in fairness. If I could edit that clip of just you, I would. I just don't know how to do it, and I throw it up. Everybody needs to see that clip, and it's not because you were defending me or anything. It's because of all the other points and facts that you put.
Well, to me, it just makes sense. You know, it's. I don't want to live in a world I mean, we were going in the right direction. We had equality, we had race, we had marriage rights and all the rest of it. You know, everything was going swimmingly. And then these people chirp up because all these issues have been resolved pretty much.
And
homophobia died down.
They're not satisfied. They want more.
They
And
pick up a stink. They're baiting,
enough.
stay relevant. That's all they would care about, is staying relevant.
And it's never enough.
All it's going to do is create homophobes. What they're doing is counterintuitive, because what they're doing is they're provoking a whiplash, a backlash that will be so huge.
That's correct.
If they continue doing what they're doing, and that scares me. That scares me.
Yeah,
they're provoking.
And again, it would be, I would say to those people out there that are actually fueling this hate, and then there's people thinking of reacting to this, I would say to those people, you know, open your eyes and see what's happening here. It's a vocal minority. They do not represent the whole.
They think they speak for everyone. They got this fucking flag that they wave around.
I don't want to go back to the days of where people are having to hide their true selves. We're gone past that as a society. All right, we're gone past it. Lee is gay and he's loud and proud about it, and he shouldn't have to hide it because of some little idiots out there trying to make it. I don't know what your goal is, but you have put a bad name.
It's a power grab. They want to be the dominant voice in society to control everyone else because it's a grievance. Yeah, they've got a grievance. They haven't lived, like half these people, these grievances. They're in their 20s. They didn't grow up in the 80s or before then, when it was really tough. It was. I was hospitalized. I had internal bleeding in my knee from an attack on a train.
Really?
You know? Yeah. It was horrible. I've had many assaults. I've been punched. I've been, you know, all sorts.
I remember it from the 80s. It was like, it was kind of normal then. So when did it go down, do you think?
I think in the 90s, it really sort of, I mean, during the 90s, it was a big counterculture, and, you know, everyone was off their tits on ecstasy and all sorts. And it became just more accepted, more, you know, open. Right. There's proper representation on TV and things like that. And it was just a process of normalization, and it was fine. And then it went on the axis and it tipped over into this craziness we have now, where all these identity politics have come out of nowhere, and it's all because of academia.
Oh yeah,
the universities.
I do think you're right there.
Speaking of, it's confusing.
Yeah, they keep changing the rules every 5 minutes because the entire premise of their belief system is subjective.
That's exactly where that is. That is a shortcut right from. Oh yeah, that's right off where Forbidden Planet used to be in London.
Yeah. It's I love watching old.
Where
I'm trying to work out where it is.
The fake backgrounds. Yeah, I'm just looking at that. It's brilliant, isn't it?
I'm confused.
Screen projection.
Yeah. I've unblocked some of my haters, and I'm asking them what kind of hats they like.
Oh my God! Going after them now. I'm asking them if they like a hat. Oh, they're gonna love you tonight. You're gonna be
celebrated.
Yeah. Don't worry, pal. Don't worry. They don't last long.
Troll them back, man. Troll them back.
Yes, at a time, as Derek mentioned there, I won't throw the comment up, but it is very relevant. We do not want to go back to those days.
It will if they continue doing what they're doing. They're antagonizing the heterosexual majority.
Yep.
And we have to understand we live in a heteronormative world, and I don't want that to change, because why should it? We need to survive on this planet, and also I don't want my sexuality to be used as a political tool.
Yeah,
nothing to do with it. I don't like being necessarily in the mainstream. I don't. When was being gay about being in the mainstream? Fuck that. You know, I always preferred the counterculture. It was more interesting. It was much more interesting.
Well, you can't be a minority and also mainstream. You know,
well, we've seen what happens when minorities take over the majorities. It's called fascism. And we've seen it before.
Oh, the professor.
Oh, free at last. He's just broken from Wotan's deadly embrace.
Yeah, did you? And it wasn't there. Was it?
His hair's out of place.
Ballstreck doxed
I've been doxxed.
as a milliner. What?
Let's see. Bulls Trek doxed. What's here?
No way. Now, if that has happened, actually, how could that happen?
What
No.
happened now, Noel?
It did happen?
What happened?
No, I'm asking you, did it happen?
Of course it didn't.
Well, they got my
Why
picture.
about everything?
You're a milliner, so you make hats. Wow, there's an outing for you.
Oh. All right, there. I got off right there, Colin. I actually thought he was. But I was going to say
Oh,
that's
they-
impossible anyway.
But a milliner is a hat maker.
Okay. I got things.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Learn something
I
new
like
every
hats.
day. There you go. Thank you for that. Is that an old English word for it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's as old as hats itself.
All right. No, that's because most of the hats, believe it or not, back in the day were actually made in the UK. So
Oh, here we go. Another one. I think Bulls Trek has finally gone insane. To which I reply, I'm too
You're the one insane.
awesome
That's a joke.
to be insane. Exclamation mark.
But that's what they want. They want to make.
I like hats.
Oh, look! He's a teaser. HMS teaser. Oh, you tease. Hello, sailor. You teaser. Going off you go.
That's the who got the weirder exit? Dodo or Ben and Polly?
Yeah, that's a good point. Look, he's got a key for it.
Oh, so yeah, the current narrative is I've gone insane.
They're the fucking insane ones, honestly. Can they not? They're so self-unaware. It's amazing, stunning. Ah,
So she just handed him. Oh, hey Ben, look, I got the key that you gave me 5 seconds ago. I
And,
love it.
and she
I
is
know
one of the non-woke Doctor Who actors because she went after the woke idiots too.
yeah, she's brilliant. She's brilliant. And there their adventures begin.
And then
I love that.
Oh,
Look,
hey, that's a nice extra they got. Hadn't they?
Oh, now they're calling me more insane, so I'm crazy and crazy for you. No,
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, you know
Yo.
what you should do? You should actually tag them all in Madonna's song "Crazy for You."
that's let's see. No, that's Britney Spears. Britney Spears, crazy lyrics.
Oh yeah. I'm finished now. We're finished now anyway.
There we go. So you drive me crazy. I just can't sleep. I'm so excited. I'm in too deep. Whoa, crazy, but it feels all right. Baby thinking of you keeps me up all night. There you go. That's my response.
Bullshit. This is what you should do now. Like every song that's got the word crazy in it, just copy the entire lyrics and DM them.
There we go. So I just responded to my friend Dale. He just got on
and he's a nasty piece of work. But anyway, let's get you our ratings. I see a few. Jules has already started.
Oh yeah, we barely discussed the episode. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Because we're all sort of inundated with these.
This week was
Okay, so actually now I'm trolling with Britney Spears lyrics.
Oh dear.
Don't worry, we'll make it up to you tomorrow. We'll make it up to you tomorrow. We've got the new Who watch along, and we won't talk any nonsense. It's just tonight and last night.
I'm sorry, guys. I've just been I've spent the entire stream just messing with people on Twitter. I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
Yeah, and we can't begrudge him that because he's been off for a while, working away hard, as I said. I've been defending you anyway against these idiots anyway. complaining that you don't use hashtags and all this. It says, well, he's actually out there actually doing something. He's actually making sure that his fellow Canadians get paid. So that's a worthy cause.
Bolstrek, hats off to you.
Hats, my friend, hats. It's all about the hats.
Right, guys. Let's do the ratings, because I know Rabbi and he's probably hanging on by a thread.
I am.
Bless him.
So
that is true.
we'll let Rabbi go first. So Rabbi, your rating for this story?
I'm going to give this a 7.5.
Right.
Reasonably enjoyable,
Right.
mostly harmless.
Okay, that's a fair enough rating. Yeah. Hartnell's performance. Do you want to rate his, or are you just giving it just?
I just give him blank. Hartnell's performance.
Right.
He was pretty good in this, even though you couldn't tell his arteries have been blocked up completely by booze and alcohol by then. So he was doing pretty good. I'll give him his performance 8.5.
Right. We'll start with you next, Bolstrek, because I know you're in the same situation. You're a few hours ahead, aren't you, or something? So
Yeah, I'm going to give it a crazy hat rating of. I give this one a 7.5.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's interesting, because I really like this episode. I mean, I know I've said I've only seen it once, but
Dodo goes away and is never mentioned again, other than one sentence. So okay, I'll up it to an 8.
I really like this one. I'm going to say an 8.5. I think Hartnell's performance in this was absolutely top notch. He's always got that such a knowing look. And he's always calculating something, and it really comes across in this episode. He's also quite a stern figure in this, and he's just standing there against the tide. I love that. So I'm going to give him a solid 9.
People are now scared of me. That's the most recent tweet. So I'm going to retweet some more Britney Spears here.
Well, look, a daisy flower scares these people. You know, they're just like they're so artificially terrified by everything. So they can preach to their friends and look how scared I am. Because it's a virtue to be scared.
My one is going to be, I like pie. What's your favorite pie?
No, that's an EVS thing.
Is it?
He
that's
likes
true.
pie.
That's true.
He's got a bit of a pie problem. I can't do the pie because that's his thing. My thing is hats.
Yeah.
I decided about 2 hours ago. My thing is hats.
Yeah.
Yours should be what? What's your favorite football team?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's it's the Manchester soccer team.
That's it. That's it. Well, you have to say United though. Say United. Manchester United. You can't, because there's 2 teams in Manchester called Manchester.
And what's Noel's? What's Noel's favorite thing to ask them? Crazy people. Is Rabbi there? Is he gone?
I'm still here. Honestly, I'm just not that much of a Twitter person. You know, I don't know.
We're gaming it here. So what would yours be? What's your favorite?
I don't know.
I like clubs.
What's your favorite kosher food?
What's your favorite bagel?
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good one. Right. My rating is similar to everybody else's, 7.58. I do agree. I think Hartnell is actually very good in this, so I'm going to give him a 9. I was watching. It's just we weren't talking much about it. I do apologize for that, but that's partly my fault.
It's really difficult on the stream as well, because it's booming and there's no mixer to kind of turn it down. There's no volume control on it I can find, but the BritBox is quite quiet as well. So I'm like trying to balance the two things. It's really difficult.
But we got new Who for you tomorrow. It's Tooth and Claw.
Oh, good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Not a favourite of mine, I'm afraid.
We're looking forward to that tomorrow. Rabbi did the trailer. We threw the trailers up and all. So join us for that. We'll definitely have fun with that one anyway as well. Is there anything else you guys Rabbi on the channel, Bolstrek, if there's any stuff you want to let people know about before he is?
I like hats. So I'm on this hat Twitter thing. A mixture of hats and Britney Spears lyrics. So this is going over wonderfully. They now think I'm insane. So I may have won. I don't know, but I'm going to keep going on with this for a while. So I believe I'm going to do Hit Me Baby one more time next. Oh, no, that will probably get me blocked.
Toxic. You got to do Toxic.
Toxic. Oh, somebody just told me to suck my mom. No, not today. Christopher Eccleston just said no. No, I've offended Eccleston. Man, I love these people. So what's coming on? Well, I may have a video tomorrow if I have time. At some point, the GOAT is going to come out, and I'm going to spam their accounts with the GOAT video because they'll love that. And yeah, that's it. And this has been a fun day.
Hold on. Wrong. I scrolled the wrong thing. Sorry, Ballstrek doesn't like hate. He likes hats. Sorry, I got messed up there, but there you go. There's the right one. So hashtag Ballstrek likes.
Oh, here. So one tweet that just came up. I'm scared of this man, and it's my Britney Spears lyrics crazy tweet.
Oh my God.
Unhinged, man. It's all about being unhinged. Somebody like, I'm too awesome to be insane. I like hats. Oh.
Thank you, Thundercats Hole. As I said, I don't know if you're following me on Twitter or whatever, wherever you're following me. I think you are following me on Twitter, aren't you? Yeah, well, message me on Twitter and all when you have when you're ready to put the link up so we can throw it up, because I definitely think people need to hear that, especially those idiots. Let me see. So Ballstrex, as he said, might have material. Well, he has given them plenty of material to do a Professor Dinkle's video if he does, but he definitely
has that
videos. You're doing you did actually say that you were going to do the female Pirates of the Caribbean one, though, didn't you? Because you said,
yeah, that's next on the roster, and the GOAT is probably going to respond to 13th Doctor Blu-ray reviews on Amazon because they're hilarious, and yeah.
But don't tell me they're still going, are they?
Oh no, I'm talking about the if you go to Amazon and look at the reviews of the Blu-ray, the good reviews seem to be a little too professionally written to be actual reviews, so I may have fun with that.
I see. Yeah, I love when you do those videos and expose the crap. Rabbi, I know you'll be dropping videos left, right, and center. But is there a video in particular that you want people to keep an eye out for?
I'm thinking I would like to start it this week of doing a weekly stream called the weird video vault. I have to think of a name for it, where we do really bizarre weird movies, like a retrospect, like that weird Alan Moore movie. Have you ever seen that Showpieces?
No.
We're still going to do a stream on that, Rabbi.
That's what I want to do the first one. Now,
when do you want to do that? I can watch it tomorrow.
What?
I can watch it tomorrow, so we can do the stream whenever.
I was gonna email you about it tomorrow, but like midweek if you're available for it. So I think that's gonna be a new regular stream, and I really hope you do the quiz night thing. I'm gonna. I'll send you a DM about that. There's a lot.
Well, I don't think I have any guests lined up for Wednesday, so maybe we could have the first one Wednesday night. As Rabbi said, he'll text me privately, and we'll flesh out the details and what format it's going to take and all that, and then we'll let you know the next time we're on live. Okay, so that's everything, isn't it, guys? I think
so. Yeah, look, I'm going to bow out right now. I can't get my eyes open.
So, Rabbi, thanks for joining. Problem being,
I'll see you tomorrow.
And Problem being will be a regular on the panel now. And
for
Gary,
some reason.
If you're still out there, mate, your spot is still here, mate. I hope you can join us at some stage. And Ballstrek, as always, mate. A special thanks to you because obviously, man, you have me back, and thank you.
Always got your back, Noel. That goes without question.
Thanks.
I got everybody's back. Anybody goes after any of my friends, God help you. As for me, I like hats. That's all I have to say. Right now, I'm still spamming Britney Spears lyrics.
With that, folks, we will say good night. Good night to me moderators who have kept the chat in check. Made sure that everybody was behaved.
Oh, somebody's asking to block. Oh, Antonio Amaral says, "Can you please block me?" Okay. Okay. Let's see, baby. I'm so into you. You've got that something. What can I do, baby? You spin me around. Oh, the earth is moving, but I can feel the ground every time you hit me. My heart is jumping. It's easy to see. So no, you're not getting blocked. You are getting these lyrics, my friend Antonio.
Until the end of time.
Right, and with that funny note, I'm bitching all good night, and we will talk to you tomorrow. And listen, I've had.
Now I've got a picture of Tom Baker shooting a gun at me. This is yeah.
I got that one before as well. But listen, you have been wonderful. Ballstrek, you're a legend.
Take care, everyone.
I have to say, and everybody in the chat and everybody that contributed with a super chat as well. Love yous all. Talk to yous all tomorrow. Stay safe, and I will leave yous with this, guys. Good night. Ballstrek likes hats.